steel, a giant stands, a mech with heavy pants commands, each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night. A taint beneath, dark and vast, power fierce, shadows cast, a mighty taint beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lore. Welcome, Tainted, a lace-up tunic or medieval hoodie. Welcome, Tainted, let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome, Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome, Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock! And have your fun hole rocks. Welcome, Tainted. Enjoy the chronicles out there in song. Welcome, Tainted. Thinking outside the blocks. Welcome, Tainted. Thanks for joining us, you rock!
Good evening, and thank you for joining us once again for Think Outside the Blocks, your weekly Brickworld live stream where we talk to you about thinking outside the perceived rigidity of the Lego medium, but also thinking outside of your mental blocks. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Mark Larson, Chief Brick Officer of Brickworld, and this guy over here, the guy on my left, everybody's favorite host, Mr. Ben Hauger, BZ Servers. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm tired, Mark. I am tired.
I am too.
Oh, man. This is what our... Yeah, somebody says right here, Papa Rex, round 4 in the last 24 hours. This has been the 4th time that we have been live streaming in some fashion.
Yeah, and I've spent more time live streaming in the last 2 days than I have anything else, even more so than sleep, because I was up till 7 a.m. this morning. If you joined us for Turnip Gate on Animal Crossing. You enjoyed my little temper tantrum when I missed the good prices on the turnips by just a couple minutes, and they went from 441 bells per turnip to like 121 or something like that. It was quite the bust. But we've got the good old Tainted here with us yet again. We've got VMAC Attack in the house, channel member. Nick and Bricks is here. Rob Claxton, channel member, is here. Amy Schultz, channel member, is here. Papa Rex, as you already brought up, is here as well. Nick Brick says, I waited till the last minute to buy the 2024 Star Wars Advent Calendar. Couldn't find it anywhere near me or online, so I bought it from Germany. That's some dedication to the Advent Calendar, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
wow.
A lot of I was supposed to get the Lego Star Wars Switch game for my niece's husband. And I was like, oh, I got time. And then so I checked yesterday, and it was out of stock on Amazon anyway. I found it at Best Buy, but still. The late shopping, which I always do, it makes me wonder about the placement of Brickworld Holiday Joy, and it wouldn't be so nice if my season ended just a little bit early, gave me a little bit more time to play Animal Crossing during normal hours, so that I don't have this urge to get online, get on live at 1, 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and play during those hours. Alternate candidate is here. Rob Claxton says, I found a bunch of 2024 Advent calendars on clearance for $20. So that's nice.
Okay.
That's more how I expect to see them.
Yeah, I guess so. And there, as our title suggests, there are a lot of Advent calendars out there already.
Yeah.
But spoiler alert, we found a few more.
We did find some more.
I can't believe it. At least a couple of the ones I found canceled, and they have reasons that we'll talk about, among other things.
Oh, yeah. Mine have some clear reasons why they were canceled.
Yeah. There were some issues I could tell with some of them, but we'll get to that. But you want to know what we're talking about today on our regular stream, Mark?
Sure. I could use the reminder.
All right. First of all, are we talking about Are You a Member? Let's recap a little bit of last night's member stream. Some interesting things happened there.
Yeah, recap it for me because I barely remember it. No, I'm kidding. I remember most everything that happened last night.
Yeah, then we'll talk about All Hours Animals. We already talked about it a little bit, but we'll talk about it some more.
Yep.
A reason to tune in. That sounds like a weekly build update for MOCs. A+ for a second year in a row. That's Lego news for a specific theme that's killing it.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk advent calendars, almost alternatives, and aggressive agitations. Those two sound like a close call and a rant.
Sure do.
And then again, we'll do shows. We'll talk about when we're doing shows because that'll be interesting.
Exactly. Marty Becker is here. Good evening to you as well, sir. VMAC Attack says that the office party was the highlight of last night's stream.
It may very well have been. So last night we tried something. Finally, for those of you paying $1.99, we said, hey, we're going to go a little Brickworld after dark. We're going to go a little little interesting. We put up this disclaimer. The stream is intended for adult audiences. But then we also had this one, but not the mature, because we were very immature.
Incredibly so.
We said a lot of things that normal viewers of this stream may not have enjoyed as much, but it was fun.
Too true.
And we had a good time, including, as VMAC mentioned, a live venture into ChatGPT where we discovered some very interesting Lego office parties that I would say they were surprising in how they evolved.
They're quite. I think the one that I was creating ended up in one of the rings of hell rather quickly. Copper Kayak is here. Brick Dad Build channel member is here. Jesse's Brick Galaxy is here. You feel free to join us in the studio if you'd like, Jesse.
I'm pretty sure we wore Jesse out last night. Right?
He's also been live streaming a lot in the last 3 days.
He certainly has been.
Yeah. It takes a lot. To be honest, I will be happy when this is done. I'm happy to be here. I think we're gonna have a great time tonight. But I'll be happy when we sign off, and bed will be in the near future. God, I can't wait to go to sleep tonight.
Yes. Yeah. So Amy says she laughed so hard during the office parties that she couldn't breathe. There were a couple of winners, and ChatGPT was on point yesterday. They did a great job of keeping the background the same, and giving us what we asked for, minus the Christmas cat. For everyone who was there, where is the Christmas cat? We still can't find the Christmas cat.
It was gaslighting us. It was like, and the Christmas cat is there, mischievously stealing ornaments off the tree in a cute, fun way, and I was just like, no, dude, there's no cat there.
There's no cat. We looked several times. There was no cat. But yeah, so if you want to pay $1.99, that's just the first of hopefully a number of those type of events we might be able to run.
Maybe.
I hope they don't all go 4.5 hours though.
I also hope I don't drink that much during all of them either. That was insane.
Yeah, but we had a good time. Then following the members only stream, what did we do? Well, we introduced Mark to Fortnite, but he couldn't get it working on his Switch. So you can check out that stream. It's public. And then Mark, of course, continued even after that when I signed off at 2:20 a.m.
I was like begging him to let me leave at one point because I was so tired and I was like falling out of it. Then I caught a second wind.
You caught a second wind.
5 hours after that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Papa Rex suggests maybe the Christmas cat was on vacation. It's the Christmas vacation cat.
Yes.
Very well could be. I don't know. Jesse enjoyed seeing how the sausage is made on some of that. So we're glad we could show you.
It was fun to share that insanity. And kind of what we go through. I know that I gave a little preview last night that as I was creating my advent calendars, ChatGPT got a little saucy, did some really weird stuff, and so I went ahead and put some of the stuff in my advent calendar, but I left a lot of it out, and we'll save that for the next member stream because ChatGPT got crazy with what I was asking it to do.
Yeah, it knows you. It knows you. I was also called several names last night, both by my co-host and some of the members of the stream. I won't say what those were, but they hurt my feelings deeply. I woke up this morning and cried.
It was so funny, though, because you were being so great, and I kept calling you the B word, and you weren't being that at all. But I was amusing myself by doing that, and then you're like, I just got called a B word, and I was like, I'm like, because it's funny, but I think I was in my own sense of humor space that may not have translated. So I do apologize if you are actually
managed.
Rob Claxton says he missed last night. Was at a lug meeting, Christmas party, especially during the Dirty Santa. So there is a way. Members should still be able to access it, and if I'm lying, I'll figure out a way to get you guys access to it. Catches just to the left of Santa standing on presents. I felt like, wait, where's the presents? It was gaslighting for sure.
For sure.
Jay's Bucket is here. Hello, sir. Do you guys think there are too many Lego Advent calendars this year? Oh, yes. And we'll get to that in our third hour. We're going to rip on some Advent calendars for sure. Amy Schultz says, "Oh no, that's sad. No crying." Yeah, don't cry.
I'll try to avoid it.
It's too early for me to call you the B word. But it would have been fun to add that to the end of that sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, the cat's just to the left of Santa. Yeah. It kept saying he was climbing the tree.
It's like right there on top of a pile of presents wearing a cute Santa hat. We're like, no. We have eyeballs. The eyeballs say there's no Santa cat, no Christmas cat in this picture.
My office party at one point had some sort of decapitated animal. So that was the closest we ever got to seeing it. And that didn't necessarily even look like a cat.
Yeah, I never once actually got a cat in any of mine. Got several versions of a hot tub, several versions of Space Pirates. I never even said Space Pirates, but they were Space Pirates.
Oh, mine were Duplo Pirates, and they weren't there either.
Yeah. Well, so that was the member stream. If you're a member, you can go back and check that out. Brick Dad Builds apparently grabbed a few screen grabs of the party pics.
Oh, I'm definitely going to save it so we can revisit sometime.
Yeah, we might sometime. But let's move on to bigger and brighter things, which would be, of course, afterwards, we were live streaming again. Fortnite, and then you to Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
You are doing it at all hours of the day now, mostly after midnight, it seems.
It does seem that way. Like there's between our last two live streams, there's like 6 live streams.
6 mini live streams of Mark doing Animal Crossing.
Or Fortnite. And I did delete one of them because it was just like, it was really ridiculous. I was really drooling over the physique of one of the animal characters. It was creepy. I creeped myself out rewatching it. I was like, this does not need to be out there.
Yeah, well, Tank is a handsome devil. He really is.
Horny and wrong.
So we always do get a little bit of Nintendo tips from Mark as well. He always sprinkles in a little bit of news on the Switch 2 when he can, because he's desperate for it.
Yeah, and
he wants that thing.
There do appear to be leaks of the actual system and all this sort of stuff, and I can't keep up.
Ooh.
So we'll see it when we see it. Looks like it might be out in July of 2025. So right after Brickworld Chicago.
All right.
Yeah, new Switch time.
Good thing it's after Brickworld Chicago, because we wouldn't want you to miss Brickworld Chicago because you're Animal Crossing, you know?
And there would be a big possibility of that, because I am looking forward to see how that plays on the new system.
Yeah. My wife begged today that we be done by 10, so we're clipping along a little bit. I'm sure this is still going to be a decently long stream.
I'm going to make that real easy for you, because I did not build anything.
Well, cool. Then we'll be able to get into my updates here in a minute.
I finally had a week off, and I didn't even build. I did a lot of resting in Animal Crossing this week.
Well, you were working in a different capacity, I guess.
I deleted Lego Team B. I still have it. Like, I still have the recording, and maybe I'll put up parts of it at some point. But the one where I was making Rooney's Vacation Home, I took that one down.
Yeah,
I was a little sloppy. I need to cut that out. It was a fun week, but
yeah, I have to put something on top of my castle here. So we're going to actually go with the slightly longer walk-up version today, just so that I can finish that off. And since Mark doesn't have anything to update us on anyway, but that's all right. We'll play the walk-up song, and then we'll get into this week's updates on my castle. So here we go.
Server us, his name is Ben. This man is cool, he's always zen. Mark calls him the man to the left. Is he our favorite host? Most deaf. He builds all themes, a crazy mix. Go catch them on his Insta pics. Yet here he stands, a broken mind. Do castles suck, or are they divine?
Everyone kept saying this weird thing to me, that I preferred space to castle. And they kept saying that I was promoting this rumor. I felt very gaslit.
He lets his kids join him on the stream. He ain't much to see, but his wife's a dream. He's Daddy Ben when he puts down the brick, but you can call him Z when he's getting clicks. A man of split minds torn apart, caught between his head and heart. Castles stand in full core E. In his soul, spaceships run free.
There is no proof that I have ever said anything negative about Castle in my entire existence.
right, so Brick
Yeah.
Dad Build says mark up till 4 a.m. and no Lego progress. Yeah, but you should see my Animal Crossing Orchard on Buttland. Cool jam. Nick and Bricks likes the song you wrote there, Ben.
That
Well
is a
done.
cool jam.
It
And
is a
we
cool
did
jam.
say in the song, like and subscribe.
Yes, please do.
And if you want to like and subscribe, then what are you also going to see in various things? You're going to see the progress on this, which is my castle.
Nice.
We're going to talk about
That's a beefy roof over there.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that roof because you can see I just extended it. That's why it looks kind of silly up there with the all black bottom and the things not reaching the bottom quite yet. But here's our updated Tudor roof on the big tower in the back. I also temporarily have moved this second tower down, the roof down.
Yeah.
There's, a big gap there now. So there's some other stuff that needs to get fixed. But this is the progress I've made so far on the castle. Once again, we'll go down to the old crotch shot so you can see the epic view.
Yeah, I didn't mind that.
What it looks like.
I didn't mind the layout of your castle before. I kind of saw what you were saying that thought it would improve it, but I mean, dang, this is fantastic, and the proportions look fantastic. This is a solid build, and I can see why you want to make the changes now, and you stuck to it, and I'm impressed that you were able to do it so quickly, first of all, and that you actually did it, and that's excellent. Brick Dad Build says much better. Says feeling this a lot more.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, I think part of it is there's still some things that need to get fixed and updated. Obviously, the roof is unfinished up there. I've got to now establish how this tower is going to look. I like it at this height a lot better.
Yes.
But we'll see what else I change about that. And there are a couple other little nitpicks that we need to finesse as well. But that was sort of the idea, was to add the presence there with that taller tower.
Crystal is here. Hello, Crystal. She says it looks awesome. I agree. Oh,
that hit me in the head.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. So there we have it. So I kind of pop in and off the screen when we're looking at it there. I was able to keep the everything else relatively the same from last time outside of the new yellow Tudor sections. I was able to do some more design on that with some of the angled cross beams, and still was managed to keep the yellow in there without making it look too gaudy. I think it also makes the lower one kind of fit in a little better too.
Brick Dad Build says the tower's staggered heights look great, and I agree.
So
I really think that looks fantastic.
So you can see the old tower sitting down here. I had to take one of the two apart to get enough pieces, one of the two tower roofs.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the old tower just sitting down there. I'll have to pull some pieces off it.
Are those banners going to make their way back in?
We're going to figure out how to get some banners on there.
Yeah.
Somewhere. We'll figure that out. And here's what's left of the structure, the old roof.
Need to farm those pieces out as well?
Yeah, eventually we'll get this taken apart too. But you can see it was kind of a bit complicated to get even the square roof shape. The octagonal ones actually has even fewer gaps. It's even kind of
that's awesome.
An easier look.
Let's take a look at that. That's beautiful.
But, yeah, we gotta extend the tiling all the way down, and then also probably get those other pieces down. But I needed the extension. I just finished putting that on about 3 minutes ago.
I like the teeth above the windows as the as flags. Brick Larrikin is here, says the masonry work is highly impressive. Agreed.
Yeah, so that was the other thing I talked about a little bit, was that I thought some of the texture on the build in general wasn't my favorite. But I think I got it the way I wanted it more so on this tower, because I was able to sort of start over. And it's, maybe it doesn't seem like there's a lot of difference, but there's a lot more sort of texture in the wall and not just all of it being out of the wall. In terms of adding all the tiles, there's some more interior masonry structure, because I used a lot more plates on the hexagonal tower because it required that to get all of the snot work in there.
Yeah.
So a little more on this side that I like better. I'm not sure I'm gonna take a lot of time going crazy fixing some of this other stuff because I still think it's fine and fits. It's just, an opportunity to maybe exert a little more work with the way I wanted it when I had the chance to do some rebuilding. So we'll see how or what I do at that back tower. Now that'll be the question. Yeah. Do you like the roof on it at this height?
I like the roof on it. What I'm having a problem with here is the spiky collar. And not that I don't like the spiky collar, it just seems too it doesn't seem thick enough. I think part of my problem is like it's not high enough above the door or the windows for that matter. Yep. And then so it looks like if somebody's walking around up there, their feet are right on top of the door frame. And that's irking me a little bit.
Yeah, so the reason that it looks like that right now, right? I put the spiky collar there because it was so that I could pull the top towers off and work with them, and I didn't want like a big seam there. Yeah. So I left the spiky collar on when I took the tower off, and then I just adjusted the roof so I could set it on there. It's not even attached to anything right now. Okay. So what I will end up doing is basically taking this tower's top here off, taking the spiky collar off and putting this on there. Okay. And seeing how it looks.
All right.
But that'll be the start.
I'd say you could even like mix it with the spiky collar and that'd look really cool as well. Lego Team B says, incredible, Ben, absolutely incredible. And then gives you the heart emoji and the fire emoji.
The fire heart, that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best emoji to get, I think.
That's right. I do believe you are correct. Trees still look great. Very impressive landscaping. Brick Dad Builds asks, transportation of this, will it stay solid? I mean, it's going to stay solid. I mean, that shit's solid.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm probably going to have to take some of the big tower's roof off in order to move it. But we'll see. Wow, right now, the roof's just sitting on there anyway. So it's not like it's an issue yet. But yeah, I mean, originally I had hoped to be able to take the top towers off so that it was easier to move. Now that I've gone with the hexagonal one, it's not going to be so easy unless I did some redesign. But I should be able to get it out of doors. It's just the question of, will that fit in the back of the car? I think it will. It's just going to limit my ability to, bring 15 things. I'll only be able to bring 10 this year.
Yeah, oops.
So,
Unless you take both cars again.
That's true. There's always that. Though my son, it is his golden birthday this year. Ooh. His birthday happens right around Brickworld. He wants to be able to have a sleepover with his friends. So we're not sure exactly what our family plan will be. I'll definitely be there. But when the family comes or what they do will be a secondary question.
Brick Dad Builds is keeping his fingers crossed for your transportation of this. Lego Team says, stay put. Brickworld 25 is moving to Ben's house.
All right.
That'll be a lot less expensive.
Certainly would be. And if you're flying into Minneapolis, it's a relatively short drive to my house. Probably less so than from O'Hare to Schaumburg.
Yeah.
So
we're changing from the Rennie to the Benny.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not have a room block, though, for anybody. You're going to have to find somewhere else to stay. So
come on.
Yeah. We'll see what we can do about that.
Yeah.
But that's where we are this time around. Just slowly making progress. I still have a bunch of figures that are knocked over up here on top of the tower. So they're now all taking naps up here. We're gonna get in closer when this thing moves around.
Yeah, Brick Dad Builds travels with a large creation. It's not an easy task.
Yeah,
and it's a very cool creation though.
They're taking a rest up there.
Especially love it. Yeah, nice.
The more Harry Potters, the better, they say. Some people.
Mm-hmm. I've heard people say that.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. I guess we're going to keep going. Anything else that you are observing that you think I need to address other than whatever it is I end up doing with this tower?
Yeah, the yellow rectangular half timbered section still gets to me for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm just going to have to live with it.
The one on the side here, not the one on the front. So we got one on the front.
I like the one on the front now. I think that's looking good. It's this one
We
coming
got
around
this
that,
one here.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I don't like about that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. To each his own.
Might just be the pitch of the roof, or like maybe I expect to see bigger windows in it, or like a balcony. I don't know. I don't know what I think of that. I think
Yeah.
part of the thing is it's like the half timbered section is built. Is it built directly onto the rock, or is it built onto part of the castle and then there's
It's
rock
on the
work?
castle wall. Yeah. It's
Okay.
right below it. Yeah.
I guess we gotta wait to see it. I'm just trying to figure out what my problem
There
is with
goes.
it.
I can stop it here. Yeah, I think when it's coming around,
Sure. Yeah.
I think when it's coming around, I do kind of see that it looks kind of stubby because the roof isn't pitched up as high.
Yeah.
And that might be part of it. I think I could increase the pitch a little bit.
Okay.
Before it
And there's
was
not much room up there. I mean, because I think the wall above it is a good distance from the roof. I think there's something about the pitch of the roof for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm going to widen this section out by a total of 1 stud. This
Okay.
big middle one. So when
Okay.
I'm doing that, I'll have some of this apart anyway, and I'll see if there's something to do about that, because I do agree when it's spinning around, it kind of
Yeah.
looks odd from right here, for example. It looks really, really shallow.
I'm not sure why I feel so strongly about this, but I agree with that. Doctor Who is here. Nice work on your castle. Interesting that Harry Potter castle stuff is always tannish colors, whereas true castle stuff is always grayish color scheme.
Maybe I should build a tan castle, because
Could, easily.
we've had a lot of debate
Yeah.
about ye old yellow castle,
Mm-hmm.
and whether or not it was yellow just because it couldn't be some form of tan, or something like that. Because there are a lot of real castles that are kind of a more muted tannish color.
Yeah, and there's a lot of those in Scandinavia.
Yeah. So there we are. We're not even to half an hour yet, and we're already
No.
plowing through MOCs.
We're done with MOCs because I don't have anything to show.
Well, that's fine, because I think we're going to have a decent amount of news to talk about.
Good.
On sort of the last of all of the various themes to really be released and show us a lot of news.
Yeah.
And on our
Good
run of show,
Yeah.
we're calling it A+ for a second year in a row! ! So do you know which theme I'm thinking's hit a home run for a second year in a row?
I would guess that it's Friends.
It's Friends.
Yeah.
Last year they had that mansion.
Yeah.
Um,
And
What
quite a
else
few
did they
other
have?
they had a couple really big houses. They had the bed and breakfast, but that didn't come out till that was a March or or summer set, either or August. But yeah, they had
that one was awesome.
they had the modern mansion. They had a couple of modern houses, and then they had some city stuff that was really cool. They've got they're taking that in a direction that is it's cooler than I think the Lego system city sets.
Yeah, I mean, you forgot that, of course, the other thing that Friends did that we didn't even see coming,
The space theme.
but of course this.
Yes, the Space Friends rover. It was the year of the rover. What is our upcoming year?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but this thing, I love how cute it is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to be, as dynamic in terms of having a rover, but they do have a lot of really good sets. And luckily for us, we don't have to go to Brickset to find them, because they're now all on Lego coming soon.
Yay, good.
Which
we know
always
how much I
makes
love
things
going to
better.
Brickset. Yes, agreed.
Oh, we'll talk about that later for sure. So let's take a look at Lego Friends. I think the first one that was exciting to you, and you sent it right to me,
Yes.
we already talked about the airport, was this one. The apartments and stores.
That's crazy. I'm just so surprised they're going this big with it. I mean, they had that cool modular corner building last year.
Yeah.
Or maybe a couple years ago now, who knows? Who can keep track of time anymore? I certainly can't. Especially since I've messed up my sleeping schedule so badly this last week. Yeah, this is not enough can be said about this. I really like the color schemes. I like the their mix of all the different types of shades of these fun colors that they are putting together in the facade.
Yeah,
A lot of
and
good activity, a lot of
you
good
know,
like a second level sidewalk, street scene. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of fun. I think for the other thing for us to always remember is we take a look at these not just from what it might look like as a set, because we don't just do set building. In fact, probably for friends, I doubt you or I have a single friend set together that we cherish and that think are awesome outside of the rover.
I was gonna say you have the
Um,
rover.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I
But of
don't have
course,
anything.
all of the new colors are what we're really interested in. And I'm seeing right away they have the new slimy leaf tongue. I don't know what we're calling that piece in dark red.
We did call it something. I think we called it like in one of the streams. I think we called it the dry tongue or the fuzzy tongue.
The dry tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got that
It's
in dark
non-slimy
red.
tongue. Yeah.
Yep.
We got the looks like the candle holder in green.
Lots
Perhaps
of green. Yep.
bright green. I can't
I think
really tell.
I think it's. Ooh, good question. We don't talk about colors
This is
on
why.
the stream
Yeah, because we just sit here and go back and forth
when we're looking at it.
or bet maple poly bags.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. But I
No.
guess when I take a look at this from here, my first thought is that my first thought was bright green, but now I'm thinking it's green. Nope. I'm back to bright green. I think it's bright green, but who knows? Be a nice piece for some foliage as well.
Yeah, what is this window piece? It looks like a 2x3 by 1. Or
2
1
by
by 2 by
3.
3.
1 by 2 by 3.
One depth, 2 high, 3 long is what it looks like.
These here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is
No. Oh, to the left of that. Between
This one.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, because look, the one that you pointed out first was a 1 by. It was 3 high. We've seen that one for a long time. 3 high, 2 wide.
Two wide.
And then yeah, if you look at the ones next to it, it looks like there is a different shape that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, it does. It does interestingly look like it might be 3 across.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we've seen before.
And then somehow on this behind the candlestick pieces, there is a 1 by window, but I don't know if they've just.
I think these are 1 by 2s, but they're
cut
inset.
off by the because it doesn't look like the frame goes all the way around. Which
Yeah.
Boo, but still, they're doing something interesting anyway.
Yeah.
If I was to build this, I would bump those out one more step.
I wonder if this is some sort of curved window shape, and that the candlesticks are just inset into the gap in them.
So BrickDad built
I don't know.
that those are doors with crossbars. And I don't think so, because if you look at the top floor and the second and third floor, they're different heights.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a new window design on these doors or not. I am not sure.
We do look at parts and potential usage.
Yes, that's what
do I-
we're about.
Do I need a dark red fuzzy tongue for anything? I might.
Who knows? We've
I
also
might.
got a magenta frog down here
We
because
do.
needed magenta frog.
Yeah, I believe we got that in the cherry blossom tree or the bonsai tree set.
The bonsai tree. Oh, there are lots of pink ones, but I don't know if they were magenta like this.
I have magenta frogs on my cherry blossom tree. They're right over there. Anyway, it's still cool that they exist.
Yeah, it is. And what's this? What's the animal right here on top of the cupcake shop? Question mark. Yeah, is that a cat? I can't really
Yes,
tell.
I think it looks like a Siamese cat.
And then we've got the back. It looks like there's a laundromat on the bottom floor, and one of them looks like it's overflowing.
Is it a space pirate laundromat where they're
And-
incinerating all the clothes?
No, it just looks like a regular old laundromat, unfortunately.
It is cute though.
Oh,
Is it? Oh, that's a directional arrow that's been
It-
added as a graphic. I'm like, why is
it
there
is.
graffiti on the? Oh, I see.
yeah. I don't really like that they do this, but they do add these graphics to the Lego things for the friends, like the little heart, all this other stuff. Looks like we got 3 different adorable cats, as well as that new ball of yarn piece, which is kind of showing up all over the place now.
Yeah.
Big fan of it. What is she making over here? Apparently it's it's probably ceramics.
Yeah, I
And she
think so.
appears to be making a cat head vase or something over here.
That is bizarre.
That is bizarre.
What else would they be pulling a cat head from?
I don't know. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's a very specific piece.
Yeah.
Can't imagine it's
Um,
just going to be used in this set for what this girl is making. There's someone sitting on the toilet in this shot. Oh, not
I
in
don't
this
see
shot.
it.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at a different shot. Go
Oh,
back
okay.
and if you go back another one, I think. Yeah, I shouldn't do this. Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's kind of blurred, but yeah, using the restroom. It's a little interesting.
That's what it's there for.
Hey, everyone's got to go.
Yeah. You can actually spill the
Sometimes
clothes.
2 or 3 times a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there we go. So there's our first foray into Friends with this new fancy apartment building.
Yeah, it's nice. This is really beautiful.
Yeah, Brick Dad Builds suggests maybe it's a Christmas cat. It's quite possible, Brick Dad Builds. Maybe we finally found it.
There it is.
Yeah, disappointingly,
It is wearing a hat.
it is wearing a hat. No lifestyle shots.
That is
a little bit of
disappointing.
action, but no lifestyle shots. $170, 2,040 pieces. Kind of on the pricier side.
Yeah.
But still a very, very interesting set.
Seems like Friends has been doing that with their price per piece. Although you said, wait, it's 2,000 pieces, 170.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a
it's
good
not
price
bad.
per piece. That's a very good
Yeah.
price per piece. Never mind.
It's good. It's solid.
Just kidding.
But it's still expensive. I'll say, there are a lot of people who are, I won't spend more than X dollars on a Lego set
Yeah.
unless it's collector's edition or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a additional set here. This is some sort of beehive house.
It's the Beekeeper's House and Garden, I think is the name of it,
All right.
which is a very
Um,
long name.
It is, but it's got some more interesting pieces and interesting part usage here. We've got the new sunflower piece you can see down here in yellow.
Yeah.
This is appearing in a couple different colors in various lines. We've also got the slimy dry tongue in
Slimy,
lime green,
slimy lungs.
the slimy dry tongue lung in bright green, and then we have a bunch of nice curved slopes in this light lavender color or whatever color it is.
Yeah.
As well as some blue tiles. I was needing those for my castle roof.
Yeah.
This would have been a good set to pick those up in.
It's like a blue tile battle pack.
Yeah, blue tile battle pack.
Or blue tile, I mean.
Also, these candle wick pieces in here, what color are they? From here, they look like a solid orangish color. I guess we'll get to that in a minute.
I don't see it. Where are you pointing to them?
In this window right here.
Oh yeah, I can't tell. Actually, they look darker than. Oh,
Yeah, they
the
don't-
wick. Oh, I see. You mean the actual flame piece, not
The
the
flame piece.
candlestick. Okay, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it does look like solid orange and not transparent.
Yeah,
From
we'll have to
here.
get to that in a minute, but we don't know
Yeah.
yet.
We don't talk about color.
I do also like the boomerang used above the windows as like a painted trim color. It's kind of fun too. So there we have it. Yeah, it is the
yeah.
Beekeeper's House and Flower Garden. Yep. Long name.
Yeah, sure is.
From here, they definitely look transparent in this shot.
Okay, yes, they do.
So they were just tricking us.
They were.
But there it is. I do like the bee. I think we've seen it before, but I do like the beekeeper mask thing. It is.
Yeah, I just
Cool.
noticed that. Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I don't think it is. Yeah. I don't know if that's brand new or not. I feel like I've seen it. We definitely saw a radiation suit version without the broad brim
Yeah.
in the collectible minifigs, but I'm not sure that I've seen this. I feel like I've seen it, but I don't know.
I feel like that would have been for minifigs, and this looks like it's specifically for Friends. The way it's. Let's see a picture of it with her
Yeah,
with it
kinda-
on.
Kind of rounded over. We'll probably get to that in
Yeah.
a second. Also, they do have the new rose piece in the
Mhm.
flowers and the new tulip piece up on the tree.
Oh, they certainly do.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't talk about color. Big ugly leaf piece, the bulb, as
The bulb. Yeah.
Joanne calls it.
Yeah, look at the size of that bed that the beekeeper sleeps in. He
Yeah.
rests well. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
But some a nice rounded over slope piece up there making up the bed too.
Yeah, that is pretty.
I also like the way they did the flower boxes down here with like the masonry like looking work.
Yeah,
That's really cool too.
that is great. I wonder how they. Oh yeah, they did that with the 1x3 with Apollo studs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
That does look great.
Those are hexagons, just like I have on my castle, just tiny hexagons using that.
Cool.
So
I
really
like that.
cool.
Yeah.
I think you can pull out the tiles with the bee
Oh,
honeycombs on them.
Yeah. That's
So,
very cool. You can
that's a
see
cool design.
there. You can see there that the how the beekeeper's mask fits. Oh, I
Yeah.
like that water pump too. That's cool.
Comes out quite a ways on that. It's interesting.
Lego Team B says, "We do all the work and they get the big bed." Buzz buzz.
So I assume that means Lego Team B identifies as a bee.
Yeah, interestingly done this intricate of a tile pattern when it's all the same color for the the path, the stone path. I mean, I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense. I would have thrown in some dark tan to kind of mix it up. But it's cool to see the pattern all in one color, that they're putting that level of detail into it.
Yeah. I also like that the beekeeper has the French mustache, as my daughter calls it,
Oh yeah, the
rolled up on
squiggle.
the ends.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like this. I like the stained glass window in the door. That's the bee.
With the bee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lego Team B
Clever.
is going to be after that piece for sure.
Oh, without a doubt.
And there it is. So they definitely aren't solid. They are definitely translucent / transparent. You can see it from in here.
See-throughable.
See-throughable, as they say.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of like upside down brackets in this set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quite a bit.
Choice. Yeah.
Got another yarn ball. I think that seems to be piece of the year. We've got yarn balls in like every single set, it seems like. But there's another one. If it's a good set, it's got a yarn ball. That's a rule for 2024
Oh, I wonder if
/
flowers.
2025.
I wonder if flowers grew out of that typewriter.
Good question. The top of this, where the keys are, it looks almost like the Aston Martin logo. Was the first thing I thought when I saw that. Question: this piece that is the tree branch here,
Yeah,
is that the regular old dino tail?
it does look like it, sticking out of like a Technic
Okay.
T-junction thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
It almost looked shorter for a second, but I can see the tip way up here,
Oh.
so I think it is longer.
It's the year of the
So-
crochet and knit. It's the year of the yarn ball. Last year we had the year of the rover. Now it's the year of the yarn ball. Yeah, yeah.
You're the yarn ball. Yep.
Looks like a little brain too.
I like the bee smoker there. That's a
Yeah.
cool way to design that. Lifestyle.
Ooh, yay.
Well, we got most of our tropes here. We're in a mismatched furniture type environment with some empty baskets and a random plant on the desk.
It looks dead.
So,
That's important.
mhm.
We need a bunch of I don't see all the art supplies that they usually put in with the kids, but
Yeah. We've got some weird item on the desk here that doesn't have a purpose.
looks like a jewelry box to me.
Maybe. But there you have it. So the beekeeper house also, I think, a pretty good win.
I agree.
So 2 A+ in a row. Let's see what else we can find. Why is it so big, Ben? Well, I cut it close so that we could all get a good view on it there.
My browser's always messed up from doing the live stream and like zooming in for things. I'm like, why is this site so big? Then I'm like, oh yeah, because I was streaming yet again.
Yeah, let's talk about one that maybe, Mark, you're not going to be as big a fan of, and that would be the Friendship Camper Van Adventure.
Oh, this is dumb.
This
This is aggravatingly dumb.
I know Mark's got an opinion on this one.
Yeah, we found this on like Brickset or something when we were meeting one night.
Yeah, a while ago. I think you can like take all of the camping supplies out, but Mark really hates the double high nature of this camper.
I just think the basic non-realism of it.
Yeah, you have to flip it up and then you sleep on the beds after it's flipped up. So when it's flipped down, all those beds are upside down
Yeah,
on top.
and if it was meant to be used that way, why would there be a door on the bathroom at all?
Yeah, I mean, what's up with that?
Yeah,
And they keep their toilet paper up on top of the toilet up here. You do have limited space, I understand, but that's
yeah.
their main focus, is making sure they could get a bathroom in their travel van.
I'm sure this is for playability and blah blah blah, but it's still just aggravatingly stupid that it's so unrealistic. Because I mean, that's kind of like, you want to have realism in play. You don't
Yeah.
want campers can't actually do this.
What
I mean, I
about
guess they could, but you wouldn't want them to.
yeah? What about the light aqua color?
I like it. It's nice to
Yeah,
see more molds in that color. So
yeah.
that's a plus.
That's a plus. That's a win.
I agree.
It's a realistic version of the party bus from the Lego Movie 2. Okay.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's kind of got some similar vibes.
We don't need that. I do like the shape of the front. I do think that is a. Oh, we're on the back now, though.
We are in the back now, yeah. We'll
Yeah,
get
I do
back
like
to the front.
The classic rounded look of it, though. You
Yeah,
can
it
see that
is.
from here too.
It is kind of like an old slipstream built into a van. There's the front.
There's even like a full kitchen with an archway, like just an extra blind spot for the driver. Not like you'd be able to see through the camper through the bathroom up the staircase anyway, but yeah.
What do you think of the fact that the water hookup is leaking out over here? Maybe that's a shower?
Perhaps.
Because they have two buttons over here, a hot and a cold button. So maybe
Yeah,
you shower when you shower outside. There's a bathroom, but you have to shower outside still.
Yeah, you poop inside,
So.
you shower outside.
Makes sense.
I think that's how it works.
And there they are, all ready for sleep.
They sure are. They're
They
gonna
made
eat
themselves some sandwiches.
in bed?
Yeah,
It's not advised. Oh, bike rack.
that's where you put the bike. Can't see out the back window, but maybe you couldn't anyway because it's through the bathroom.
'Cause
So
there's a staircase in the way and an entire kitchen.
what the flying F is this?
The hammer.
Oh, is that what that is?
It's
Okay.
a hammer with an angry face
I got it now. Thank you.
flying out of the toolbox. Yes.
I
don't know why.
What
Well,
is that?
Also, then what's up above the bike?
Those
What are
look
those,
like
coins.
happy gems. I'm not sure.
Yeah, or maybe it's the dust cloud of the camper driving away. But why would it be driving away when she's not in it? She's still
Yeah.
putting the tools away.
I would also note that it does have a ball hitch on the back, so you could hook something else up to it. We just don't have anything to hook up to it right now.
Good point. Oh, and she's also an amputee or born without a hand.
Limb difference. Yeah, she's got a limb difference.
A limb difference. I don't know how to say stuff anymore.
Yeah. And we do have the astronomer kid from Series 27 that also has a limb difference, but has a prosthetic piece that you attach.
Oh,
So I wonder if the
interesting.
prosthetic piece would fit on her too.
Yeah, I also wonder that.
Yeah.
Now
Hard to
that I know
say.
that it exists.
We got a lifestyle shot.
Yay! Is that a dead flower? I think it's just
That's-
paper mache, or
it's
like,
like a-
just
yeah.
made out of tissue paper.
A dried flower or a paper mache flower over there. So we got that going on for us. Also, I've got a different version of an urn over here. Some might say it's just a flower pot, but I don't know. Could be an urn.
I'm pretty sure it's an urn
Yeah, usually is. And
or a
look
honey,
what's
or a honey
back.
jar. Oh, the iPad is back.
The iPad instructions.
Return
course,
of the
not-
iPad.
Not on a actual
No.
page that she would need to look at, but she's got it on anyway. I don't know. We also have books with no title. So some of our tropes are back. A bowl
Very
of
important.
things.
Of origami, orange paper
Little piece.
origami in the lower left-hand corner there. Yeah.
Yeah. Lego Team B agrees with what I said earlier. I'm a little bothered by the hand-drawn extras in this art. Yeah. We'll have to look extra close at what's in and what's out at the set.
Well, and
Yeah,
why
I
is there
made
an
some-
angry hammer with a face?
The angry
Like,
hammer is, yeah, strange. So there it is. Apparently, when it's folded down like this, there's some sort of window with flowers on it while you're trying to drive down the road with a little garden hanging out the side here.
Also,
I
go
don't
back to that. Go back to the lifestyle shot with the iPad.
Yeah.
It looks like that trailer hitch you were talking about pulls something out.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like a long drawer or something there.
Oh, yeah. Is that like poop and pee?
Oh, I don't know.
They
I
are
hope
really
not.
into bathroom crap.
They are. I thought it looked like a shuffleboard, but maybe
Yeah.
it's poop.
It looks like it has brown pieces and transparent yellow pieces in it.
Oh boy. Yeah, and there is a. It looked like some leaked. There is a transparent yellow tile.
On the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it spilled some of the. Oh my god. There's
don't-
some realism in here,
I don't know, Lego.
despite the fact how the actual camper exists and works. She's on the wrong step. They always are.
I'm not frozen. I'm just wondering, is this a tan otter?
A forest otter? Oh.
Or is
do
it a
they have
ferret?
a pet ferret, maybe? We don't talk about
There he
animal
is.
breeds.
He looks like he's living in a hole over here on the ground, so probably not an otter, probably more like a ferret or something.
A baby mountain lion.
He's too long for that.
That's why she has surprise lines coming out of her head.
Yeah. Ah.
What's in front of the bike?
Yep. So
What
right
they
here.
draw there?
Yeah, I don't know, but here's the picture. It looks like we got stuff going into the toilet, and she's flushing it, and then you can pull it out the back. So.
Oh my God. What a play feature.
A dumb feature.
It's a mink, says
It's a
VMAC
mink.
Attack.
Why not?
And that's
Could be.
yes. It's a removable septic tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lego's weirdly
Fire.
obsessed with that.
Why?
Just enough Lego.
Nick
Enough.
Bricks says Lego trying to normalize fecal matter in bathroom discussions among youth. How dare they?
Maybe question mark? I don't know. They've got another ferret here in Autumn's room.
Okay.
Or mink or whatever we're calling it. Do we want to take a look at the second treehouse? I think we do. So let's take a look.
We definitely do.
So we have another treehouse. This is a second, very similar treehouse to the first one they did.
Yep, we got the
First one,
same person with the limb difference. There's a lot of the same characters in this one.
yeah. Well, they do have names. You know, there's Autumn and Chloe, and I don't know all their names. Lots of the big ugly leaf piece, the bulb.
The bulb.
In regular green.
The fuzzy tongue. I like the
Yep.
way they're using that helicopter rotor as branches.
Yeah. Using a pair of those. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I wonder what they're held together with in the center. What is that?
That looks like a Technic axle, the one that has the
That
rounded
would make
end on
sense.
it.
Yeah, because there's an axle hole in those rotors. Yes, okay.
Mhm.
There.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we have a sticker with mushrooms on it growing up here? What's with that?
You know. They're down to party, I guess.
I guess maybe.
They're signaling to their the neighbor treehouse.
Yeah. We've also got a little carpentry area down here with looks like a miter saw.
Yeah.
So they can cut the wood for their treehouse. So
it's like
that's cool, I guess.
A miter / table saw.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And then let's see here. What else do we see for pieces?
We see
Cute bird.
There's a dachshund in an elevator.
Yeah, that one I believe you'll see later. That dachshund is got a limb difference or injury himself, and he's got like a scooter sled that he stands on.
Oh no, I love him.
So so I think that helps him up. Yeah, he's another taco for you to get obsessed over here.
I'm obsessed already. Yeah.
There he is going down the slide. You can see it there.
Aw. It's easier for him to go that way, I guess, than the elevator.
Yeah, might very well be.
All right, so let's see.
What's this up here? They got like a keyboard up here to like play music.
Sarah DeRosa says shitter's full. Brick Dad Build says crap happens. It says it's friends. It's the in between of dreams and city. It kind of is taco.
Kind of feels like it. Good old taco.
Yeah. So there's a little a couch, I believe, and then a keyboard. Perhaps even maybe that's a keytar sitting on something.
Could be. They just left their keytar there.
We could hope.
Yeah. Looks like they have like a mini kitchen over here with a espresso machine or something. They got something with a lever.
Yeah.
And some burners or something. Because looks like they did bake some donuts to share with friends.
Sure does.
This is an advanced ass treehouse, man.
Yeah. What's on the second floor?
Looks like a bedroom, and this is the door plus like maybe this is an intercom.
Yeah.
Like it's the monitor to make sure. Oh no, it's the crane control, I think, because I can see a little hook hand, little crane hand.
That makes sense. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, so it lifts the dog up to the second level here. Or the third.
Papa Rex forgot all about Taco Pig and Taco Sheep.
Yeah, that was his mistake.
What's happening here?
Apparently, these are some of the customizations. Like you can move the windows around and add these goofy tiles wherever, I guess. I don't know.
So it can have eyes instead of mushrooms?
What?
Oh, I wouldn't know that you can go down the slide unless he was wrapped in some weird brown trail of skid marks.
Yeah, I don't know.
They are obsessed with poop.
Sunflower piece again.
Yeah.
And then the workshop. Got your safety. Got a hard hat on to use the miter saw. And there's the doggy.
Somebody is really excited about the sunflowers.
Yes. Yep. And Crystal, I've seen them in a couple shades, not just yellow, but they are going to be well used in this next year. In the botanical line as well. I think I've seen them in like a light purple color too.
Another little taco dachshund. Is this? Oh, it's a bed.
That's a raccoon. Apparently, this raccoon lives down here. Yeah.
It has a picture of itself on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
hanging on the wall. Yeah, makes sense.
It's completely
It
creepy.
It has a lava lamp in its room.
A lifestyle picture.
Has it been done correctly? Oh, there's really not enough crap.
No.
There's a weird, almost blank picture on the wall.
Got that at least.
Yeah, they did well with that part.
Yeah, lots of this lighter shades of wood, nougats and other nice neutral brown colors for the tree too.
That tree does look great.
Yeah,
It's a nice
very
shape
cool.
for the tree. Yeah.
There we go. That's better.
Oh, thank goodness. There's tons of crap here.
Yeah, we got a dried sunflower or a sunflower over here. We've got mismatched chairs because that's a requirement.
I like the quilt with pears.
I think they're gourds.
The gourd quilt, of course.
Yeah, the
Oh,
gourd
yes,
quilt.
you are correct. Those do look more like gourds than pears.
Yeah.
When the product shots became the lifestyle shots via editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Blockleverse move there.
Yeah, it does say decorate your treehouse. So yeah, you can switch the windows around and put the weird tiles up wherever you want. That's why the weird mushroom tile was on this version, because this kid likes to party.
The eyes would be creepy, I think, on the house. But
the voyeur
really-
house. Yeah.
you really need some pareidolia. They're really making that happen. I like the door
Yeah.
to the raccoon's room. I didn't realize it was rounded like the tree.
Yeah.
Very responsible of them to show that you need a support over on that side of the treehouse. That limb probably would not hold it on its own.
Right. Yeah. That crazy flat limb that's sticking out over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, they have another treehouse. I think it's a little better than their first one.
Yeah. I don't. I'm not all too familiar with the first one, so but cool set.
It was let's just say similar.
Okay. Could you change out the windows and did a
No.
raccoon have its own room with a lava lamp?
No. But it
Okay.
had a lot of other similarities. The color scheme and the some of the other
so I
functions.
actually didn't even know if this one was new or not.
Well, it
Now I
is.
do.
It is.
Now I know.
Okay, we'll go back down to 100. Back to 100. Let's see what else is out there.
think
Do
we
you want
already
to
talked
look
about
at
the
the
airport.
Autumn's room? Maybe we skip that one.
You could skip it unless there's a ferret.
There is a ferret, but that's
You want to stare at the ferret again and be like, "Oh, look,
yeah,
ferret."
it's a slightly
Do
different
that.
colored ferret or mink. But yeah, I don't see anything else too exciting in that one, so maybe we'll move on.
Yeah, we can skip it."
We've got a cute little house with it's a horse pet vet clinic.
Ooh,
If you have a horse pet, this is your clinic.
this is your vet clinic specifically.
Yes.
Ooh, Autumn's room actually is interesting because they've got that loft chair.
We're already-
that's-
We're already not
know.
looking at.
I know, but I need to see it on my big screen over here to be able to see what's happening. So I
Yeah.
am still scrolling through until I get there. That's cute too,
More sunflowers. Maybe this is the year of the sunflower, not the ball of yarn.
right? It's definitely the year of new flower molds that they are not putting in Animal Crossing, even though that's a huge part of the game. Have I complained about that yet?
Have you?
I might have. All right, well, I can't find this.
Yeah. Bricktide Build suggests that the Friends Treehouse is like a Star Wars X-wing. You've seen
Mhm.
one, you've seen them all. Yeah.
You can't have enough of them. All right, I guess I'm just gonna look at this on your screen.
I
This is
know.
cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I don't see a lot of interesting stuff in here outside of the sunflowers.
Okay. But I do like the design from the outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is a
Oh, I got a bunch of shaggy dogs with fur
cute.
covering their eyes. It's kind of fun. And we got a red
Yeah.
bird and a purple butterfly.
What breed is that?
Yep, she's getting ready to wash these guys with their eyes all covered up. What the heck is this happy toucan doing up here?
I don't
Looks
know.
like
It looks
he's
like
snuggling with a flamingo.
yep. Again, they're putting two different breeds together. The it looks like it looks like a cereal box to me actually because there's a giant toucan on it.
Yeah. The nose. You can always follow your nose.
Fruit Loops, yeah, exactly.
This puppy's feeling a little ill, so they put a little
Aw,
heat
ice
pack on
pack?
his head or an ice pack, and they're taking his temp.
aw,
Yeah,
that's very cute.
it's
I'm
super
just gonna find
adorbs.
those. Super adorbs.
Uh-oh. Okay, I want to say a couple things about this. First of all, it appears that the vet has a port wine stain or something, so that's
Okay.
kind of fun. They've been getting into that.
I
But
thought
if
for a second
this-
they like drew an embarrassment reaction on her face or something, but no, she has port wine stain. Okay.
No, but this horse has a broken leg, and you know what that means?
They gotta shoot it.
They're gonna shoot the damn horse.
This
This
is
was a
getting-
bad
this-
choice, Lego.
This got dark fast.
Yeah, one set has its own poop play feature, and another
mean-
set you have to kill your horse.
It's 2024. I don't think they actually shoot the horses anymore. They probably euthanize it a little bit more humanely, but they're gonna shoot it.
Yeah, that's not cool. See, the horse is like, my
Ugh.
leg.
Oh God,
Though now that I'm looking at this picture,
this is depressing.
it doesn't necessarily look like the leg is broken.
Okay,
It's
maybe
just an X-ray of the leg.
Oh, okay. So it looks like it's not broken.
Maybe.
Maybe those lines on her head is what happens when she hears good news.
Maybe. And the horse still has the little pain symbol thing down here on its leg. Maybe it's just, been galloping too hard, but it just needs to take a
Yikes.
little rest.
Yeah. I mean, you can choose how to play with this any way you want. So if you want to choose that they have to shoot the horse, I guess you can.
Yeah, you can always go that route.
I guess I'm going to choose that the horse is okay when I
Yeah.
play with this set.
So there we
I can't
go.
find this on my Lego shop at home at all. Oh yeah, no, found it finally.
Mhm.
Lifestyle shot. I'll catch up with you here.
We also do have a steaming poop in this picture as well.
Why would we
Actually,
not?
earlier they actually had steam graphics coming off it. Brick Dead Build suggests maybe it's just a strain pain.
I hope
maybe.
so.
Maybe.
But if we look at one of these shots and there's a gun in the set, like a rifle,
Hmm.
I'd be very worried. I think your mic went out there.
I had to
There you are.
sneeze.
Oh, okay.
That was the sneeze button.
That was a choice.
Yes, that was a choice this time. Though apparently when I hit the mute button, sometimes the mic sounds funny. We discovered that yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Here's our only lifestyle shot. We got kind of a weird table here. Looks like it's on like a partial sawhorse or something. I don't know. And what the heck is in this bucket?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Rope?
no idea.
Rope and that's a really good question. I don't know what that is.
I got no idea.
A square bucket. Always necessary
Yes.
to have a square bucket.
Square bucket with something.
There's more poop steam on the back of the box.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, look at that. Yep.
The other dog
Stank.
is peeing, or has a snake, or it's the dog is either sitting on a snake, or it has peed.
I'm not sure. It's blue underneath it, but
Like
whatever
a
it is.
riverish. Yeah, it pooped and then peed apparently.
Hmm.
Um,
What's the random shoe horse doing up here? We don't know. Horseshoe, not shoe horse. Horseshoe.
I knew what you meant though.
So
I-
yeah,
I didn't even think to correct you. I was like, yeah, that's right. Shoe horse.
shoe horse. Shoe horse.
Oh, there's yarn. Rick Dead Builds pointing out that there's yarn in here somewhere. Oh, it's yarn in the bucket, he thinks.
Could
I
be.
thought so perhaps too, but it looked more like something that had already been knit, and then that one yarn looked super thick. There's sperm above the sunflower. That's actually a ladybug
That's a flying ladybug. Yep.
with a sperm tail.
Yep.
For whatever reason.
Not the best choice.
I thought we had a
No.
yarn sighting. I got excited. There is no ball of yarn in this set, unfortunately.
Yeah, not your best choice, Lego.
There should be.
Let's see here. Then Paisley has a room. There's a squishy, marshmallowy toy plushy thing here, as well as a piano. I don't know. There's a lot else to say about this, but this this plushy stuffy toy thing is in several sets as well. There's a CMF line has a pair of them. Again, you can see the weird cat head thing. This girl's holding it like she's going to paint it. There are a couple of them actually.
Yeah.
So
Looks like this is what they are doing that for.
It's a thing.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a character in Animal Crossing who's a cat that has no face. You're supposed to draw the face for her. Her name is Blanca.
Okay.
And that reminds me of that, but I doubt they would use an Animal Crossing piece in here if it's licensed for Animal Crossing, because they tend not to cross over. But is that the
Crossover.
actually is that the Animal Crossing clever? Is that the Animal Crossing window there? Like the replaceable windows like they have in the Animal Crossing sets?
No, I think it's just a regular window and it's got a arch in front of it.
Okay.
That's not as fun.
No.
Yeah, and you only see it from this side, so the back side must look like ass. This is just interior.
Yeah. I think that's the case with all of these room
Yeah.
sets.
Oh, apparently you can lift up her bed and she hides a book in there. It's probably her diary.
Ooh, I bet you it is.
Yep.
It's a
The latest
gigantic
issue of-
diary.
Latest issue of Playgirl.
Right, it might be.
Mm-hmm. Or
It's always a
Playboy. I don't
possibility.
want to assume.
True.
Oh, no, but it's probably her diary because it has her name on it, Paisley, and it has a little lock.
And it might just be a fake cover and there's a Playgirl inside.
100% still possible, yes. Oh, we're back to this. Our
Just-
sterile background. Solid background, girl. Oh, and there's a little knob to make the bed lift up so you can get the diary out.
Why is she camouflaged with the room?
Well, last time we had the kid in the sailor costume, and then I do think we had one that was like wearing green in a green room.
Yeah.
So it's apparently their thing. So, okay. This one's got a video. I don't know what you need to see the video for. It probably just spins. Here we go.
But
There it
the
goes.
outside looks like ass, then really why do we
There
have
it
a video?
is.
Yeah,
It
the
is a
outside
rounded
looks
window.
like, and it does look like ass.
But look at that, though. It is a rounded window.
Yeah.
Let's come
I thought
back
it was.
around. So is this the Animal Crossing window then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard you saying it wasn't, and I was like, okay, I'll just let you believe that.
But it does have, yeah, it looks like it's got is it a double? No, it's not. So it's a single thick
Yeah.
window shape. So apparently it's it's pretty thin.
Yeah, that's so if you look at any of the Animal Crossing sets, they're kind of like they're always on the ledge, so you can just take them off.
Okay.
So that I think that's why they're so thin. Brick Dad Build says, "I'm glad you guys aren't critical of sets."
It depends on the set, you know.
I'd buy this for a parts pack for sure. It's got a
Got
lot
some,
of purples and
yeah, it's got some of this the brighter yellow color that I use some of this in my castle.
I feel like I've been bullied into saying something positive out of it about it now.
I don't think we were that mean to that set.
I don't think I was bullied either. I'm just
Oh.
exaggerating,
Um,
just in case
Then
Brick
we
Dad
got-
Builds.
we got
Felt
this
bad.
thing, whatever it is.
That's a 4+.
Stuff. It's definitely a hairstylist shop. Got lots of hair, lots of wigs.
Lots
Looks
of
like
hair. Yeah.
cat ears. There's a cat ear headphone piece.
This reminds me of the first night we were in the Blockleverse when they had all those heads in the window with the hair and no people.
No people. Kind of feels like that a little bit. What's this? This piece back here? It's like a fancy. They did that wind up crank piece in one of the CMFs, and then spinning a couple Lego sets. It looks like that, but extra fancy over here in pink. I don't know what it is.
I am lost. Point it out again. Sorry.
Right here where my cursor's moving. Can you see it? It's over here by this. I don't know what this is.
Oh yeah, that was in one of the other sets too. It's like it's like the
Okay.
back of the toy robot from one of the,
right.
but it's in pink instead. It looks like a rollerblade. It's a rollerblade.
And it's rollerblades. There you go. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's what
So they
that
go
is.
on the bottom of their feet and they're rollerblades.
Yep.
Yeah. VMAC says rollerblades. That makes sense because it's right here next to this really weird tiny ramp, and there's a crash helmet and a water bottle there. So,
Solved.
yep, you can stay hydrated and be safe. There's a little photo booth in this one as well. So you can take a picture after you get your new hairdo and go rollerblading. So, Parts wise, we see some of the white masonry brick, which is newer. It's not new, but newer. And that's about it. I don't see anything else that's too wonder-tastic in here. But not a bad set. 350 pieces. And let's see, what does it come in at? $45. A little on the expensive side.
No, and it actually doesn't say 4+ on the front.
Expensive. It's not a 4+.
Oh, it's not. That's
No.
interesting. It's doing a good job pretending to be.
Yeah, I love how often you think things are 4+ that aren't. It's one of my favorite games.
It's my superpower. Did you not look at the lifestyle shots for this? Because there's a random so there's like a fence or something. Oh, it looks like no, it's a paper tray. I see. But there's like an artist doll. Yeah, there you go. There's a dried flower.
Oh yeah.
And then a paper tray, and then one of those like artist mannequins that you pose for like different to draw people.
Yep. They have two sides of those in the Lego studio when they go out to do lifestyle shots, and they sneak them in.
Art cabinet.
Yeah.
Giant chair. Yeah, they did well with all the crap in this lifestyle shot.
Yeah, now you can see the rollerblades more clearly. She's wearing them.
Yeah, that makes more sense now. Yeah.
Yep. She's ready to go blading. Blading.
We've been told several times by the Tainted that is what that is for.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Rollerblading.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Friends.
We're behind.
So I thought no, that's fine. No, we're not. We're way ahead.
We thought that those were more like that crank on the back of a robot. Turns out it's more like the ice skating piece.
Yes.
But a rollerblade instead.
And it looks like it has a tube instead of a stud, so it can go into the bottom of their feet. Wait, no,
it
still be
has
a stud.
an anti. Yeah, it has a stud on it. Not an anti, regular stud.
Duh. I got confused.
This is a guinea pig playground, and we are going to skip it.
Good idea.
Then we have one that I think you're gonna like because of the title: Surfing Dogs and Scooter Adventure.
Oh, yeah, that definitely sounds like fun. I'm into that.
So here we go. We got a surfing corgi. It looks like.
Yeah, they certainly are.
And a corgi.
Oh, you know what? I think because they're black,
driving the scooter.
Are they Basenjis?
Maybe.
They may be, but they do look like corgis at first glance for sure. But
Yeah.
the black and white, maybe. But they're black and white corgis too.
Okay. So there you have it.
Cute.
I know that the corgi's not actually driving the scooter, but from this picture, it kind of looks like it is. Instead, we got a sidecar. So
I've seen videos of dogs skateboarding, which are ding dong a doorbell.
yeah, they can also surf apparently.
Yeah, I've seen dogs do that too.
And then we've got this cool sail scooter or whatever the heck this thing is.
I'm sure it has a name like that.
Wind scooter. I don't know.
I like wind scooter better than sail scooter, but
Sail scooter, wind scooter.
yeah.
I got nothing much on this. I'm guessing no lifestyle shot for this. Oh. They got little hole. This one's got a little hole in the side of his neck for an accessory. The other one probably does too.
I wonder what you would put in the side. Maybe they can put dog collars on or something.
Or a bow piece or something.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Oh, we do have a lifestyle shot. We're back to our single color background.
And at least she's not camouflaged in this one.
No, she's got checkered jeans and yellow socks. It's interesting choice. We got iPad instructions. That's the same instructions we saw for the camper.
It's you're right.
That
it's
is that is not instructions for this set.
With a 1x1 tile. Now it makes me wonder if that's even in the camper.
Yeah, that is not real. But there you go.
Gaslit by computer created images.
Mm-hmm.
Not that ChatGPT made that iPad. I'm sure.
We don't condone that. We don't condone that.
No, boo.
No.
We boo that. We don't boo earns it.
Yeah. Let's see here. I suppose I could try opening these in new tabs so I don't have to do that every time. Okay, do we want to look at the pet accessory shop with the giant dog face?
Sure.
Okay. And then we'll also get to the restaurant and cooking school. We'll get to that one here in a second.
That one probably looks the best out of the ones that are left. Oh, there's the with the candy store looks cute too. So
Okay. Here we go. Dog shop. It just says shop, but there's a ball of yarn, and you can give the roller dog a top hat.
in all fairness, though, there's a giant dog head above the shop sign. So I mean, you could just kind of like guess dog shop from that. It does appear to be some sort of pug again.
Yeah, you're right. It technically just says shop, but yeah,
Taco dog.
definitely a dog shop. I don't understand what this sign is over here. It looks like it says party hat plus $4 plus chef. I'm not sure.
Why wouldn't it say that?
Yeah. I don't know. But there it is. They have a little birdhouse, as well as a little. What we got again? Someone shoveling poop.
Always important.
On this side we have top hat plus $3 plus a ball cap. So there's that. And then they've got an elevator so that Dog and Scooter can get up to the top and get washed. That dog is stank. A stanky dog.
Yeah, he wears a cart on his butt, so I'm sure that builds up some funk.
Yeah, no question. And okay, is she holding a shake weight, or is she considering changing his wheels from one shade of bluish green to a different shade of bluish green?
Obviously, shake weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good old shake weight.
I think that's right.
That I'm guessing that crank changes the eyebrow look of the dog.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
But it does have a gear behind it, so it probably moves two things, which would be two eyebrows. Deep dive here, people.
Is there a video?
Yeah, maybe we can see. Well, right there, the eyebrows are down.
Oh, yep.
There, they're up. There it is.
Yep.
Turn the crank.
We've got little cartoon arrows.
Yep. Make the dog go from happy to kind of mean looking. I'm not sure I like that.
VMAC Tech says the Rocketeer restaurant vibes, which I do believe is the cooking school one, or this? I don't remember the Rocketeer all that well. This is the second pet shop, dog shop for friends.
Okay. Well, so be it.
Kind of keep recycling the basic idea of shop. Looks like what it sells.
Okay, so it is just one page of stuff. So let's get to those last two that we really want to look at, which would be
Okie doke.
the restaurant and cooking school, and then the candy shop. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with the candy shop since you're right there.
Okay. Let me also. Okay. Pause break. Let's look at this one.
Okay.
What the hell?
I don't know. I think it's cute. First of
Is
all,
this better or worse than the weird croissant character at the croissant stand thing?
I think this is better. It's like they found another use for that ice cream cone piece from the Lego Movie 2. That was like one of the friends of whatever Shiwambi or whatever the character's name was.
Yeah, whatever you want to be.
Yeah. They had all those little friends in the salon, and one of them was an ice cream cone. It was the 3x3 rounded.
I guess.
I thought
I
they
don't
would
know.
use somewhere else besides this. There's also a mascot at the candy store, so.
Okay.
But I think this is pretty cute.
I'll get
I
to
like
that.
the
It is
scooter.
cute.
I like the color of the scooter.
She's got a $5 coin.
It's like, so it's cotton candy seller, and it does look more like an ice cream cone still. It's not necessarily how I expect cotton candy to look. It looks more like a beehive. Than
Fancy
the
that.
mascot does. Yeah.
Fancy that.
And that's not even like a mascot, because a person can't wear that suit. It's a huge,
Right.
unless
It's
they're
more
like
like a sign. Yeah.
hopping around on a pogo stick.
Yeah. What do you think of the pink on pink?
It's a lifestyle shot, and I
Yeah.
don't know what they're trying to show us except that it can sit on a table.
They're getting into it.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the candy store. You're right. The mascot is a little freaky.
Yep.
It does have legs. Long, spindly legs.
Yeah, the very skinny legs.
They have two mascots, actually, because there's one over here, too.
Oh, it's a chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar. But yeah,
Kind of funny.
the sign above the door is pretty cool.
I do like how colorful this one is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At the chocolate bar and the wrapped candy, and then whatever it is in the middle here, kind of a heart-like looking shape.
Looks like one of those wrapper candies that you would pull the ends, the plastic wrap.
Oh yeah, that's what this one is. I'm talking about in the middle. The pink stuff just kind of looks like a bunch of dots.
Like bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah,
Bubble gum bubbles.
Yeah, they got gum in the front window, so.
Yeah. With a smiley face.
V Mac Attack says Miss Minutes. It does look like Miss Minutes. From Loki.
Okay, there's some stuff in here that I think is kind of cute. I don't know why we need a golden scissor, but we have one.
Okay.
I think I saw some scissors in several other sets too. They were heavy on the scissors. I do like the red scoop piece, or the way they built the scoop. It's two pieces.
Yeah.
I know it's the flashlight or whatever, but this guy's using one here in the foreground.
Yeah.
And then there's one hung up on the wall back here too.
That does look cool.
I also like the lollipop stick.
A lightsaber handle.
Yeah, the flashlight / lightsaber piece.
It's a precursor for a Willy Wonka
Scoop.
set. Brickdad Build suggests.
Close, yeah. They have rock candy actually made out of rock back here. Those translucent gem pieces. And the cashier, I'm pretty sure her hair is translucent pink to like an orangish yellow color at the bottom.
I agree with you.
So that is some crazy hair. There he is, getting ready to scoop up some candy. There, yeah, even you can see the picture says, yep, scoop some candy. She uses the scissors to cut the taffy.
All right. And
That makes sense.
And it smokes? Oh, because she burns it first. Okay. You melt it first.
She's melting it, yep. And then she cuts it.
You burn it, whatever.
Yeah. Look at that crazy hair though. That's some crazy hair.
That is fun.
Yeah.
There's a hair piece like that in the Dreams, with the Dreams characters.
Okay, lifestyle shot.
I don't even know what's happening in the background.
Yeah, me neither.
Is there some weird sort of light sculpture on the wall?
Hard to say. Look, same instructions.
Step.
Um,
That's not in this set either.
Okay, so we've got a basket of art supplies here.
Yes.
One of them is a paintbrush, I will say, but it looks a bit like a pregnancy test. This thing in there.
For a second. Yeah, I can see how you say that. That's the end of the handle though, with the UPC.
It's the end of the handle.
Yeah.
Yep. But could be either way. You could go either way on that one.
Yeah.
But there we go. So, that lifestyle shot. It's the same ugly table again with the. We saw this ugly table before.
There's like are there tube lights on the back wall or something? Like.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like a rope light or something.
Yeah, there we go. That's the rope light, not tube
light. Yeah, close enough. But yeah, this table with the sawhorsey looking base, we saw this earlier too.
We sure did.
I'm recycling them. So, all right.
All right.
And then let's take a look at the restaurant. It is called Restaurant. No, here we go. Got a little chef hat above some spaghetti on a fork and spoon. And then with the noodles, it says Restaurant. Apparently their maitre d' is a fat cat. That's kind of fun.
That is fun. Look, calico.
Got the wonton piece, the dumpling piece over here on the table.
Yep.
That we saw in the Chinese New Year sets.
In all of them, yep.
Yep. So they're finding another use for that at least.
I like the croissants above the windows.
Yep.
Clever.
Good color.
Some fancy desserts on the other table.
Gotta have fancy desserts.
Mm-hmm.
So they're eating their noodles over here, and then apparently you can also have a hot dog at the fancy restaurant.
Yeah, what is on the right of the hot dog?
I think that is like a chicken leg or a turkey leg.
Okay. But
it's got a bunch of graphics coming off it, so it messes up the view.
Oh, now I see it. Yes.
They do have a restroom, of course, as well. I don't see any removable poop features on this one, but you never know.
Restaurants should have a bathroom, so that's a good thing.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. Looks like there's two different colors of dumplings. We have both a tan one and like a bright yellow one too.
I agree with that assessment.
So
The-
two
the
different
cool
shades.
yellow or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And then up here, this guy's using a hand mixer to make a big mess.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, because we have the scribbles to show us that.
I also want to get a look at this railing. Yeah, upside down golden carrots used as a railing piece down here.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a cool part use.
I do like that because it's in the nipple piece with the
Mhm.
1x3 with Apollo studs.
Yep.
And the other end of the carrots. That is smart.
Yeah. I don't know why this guy, he's obviously got to deliver the food, but he's got an alarm clock up above his head.
He's chucking an alarm clock behind him. I'm out of
It's
here.
like,
Boing.
Forget this time.
I like that the door handles are a knife and or a spoon and a fork.
Spoon and a fork. Yep.
It's cute.
Yep. And there's the fat cat. He wants some fish. He wants to eat that fish. So there you go.
Cool.
And the pizza oven. He's got a pizza in the oven.
Yeah. I think the first two we looked at are definitely the best. Nothing else is
Whoa.
too incredibly decided. What is going on there?
Look at all
That's a
that food storage. Now that they have a lot of stuff.
Now, is that just like that's for when you're done playing with it? You put it
You
away.
can store
I
it all up
assume?
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that gives you an idea of how much little types of
Crap
different
is in there,
foods and
yeah.
dishes and things they have in there.
Yeah. Lots of extra stuff.
So I think that's a good idea. I approve of that.
Me too.
I do feel like Lego's often too stingy with that. So having a whole pile of it, that's pretty cool.
It's a smart hand mixer too.
Yeah. I like how one of the girls likes what she's eating, the other one's like, bleh. And then she pooped a pink cupcake down here.
She sure did. Like, this is what I think of your food.
Yeah.
Defecated on the floor. Unhappy pink cupcake. Oh, it looks
The
like
chef-
it's too. She's licking a lime, so it's just
Yeah,
like it's a little
like
too
sour.
tart for her. So
Yeah.
they all those are not the faces they come with. They're just
No.
drawn on there.
I wonder if you can. Well, they
think you flip
they
their
might
heads
have
around.
two sets of faces.
Oh,
I don't know if you can flip their heads around because of the way they're
I don't think you
structured.
can. Yeah.
They might have two heads, and some of them might oddly store up in that extra storage area.
Brickworld says, pizza oven pick had a cheese wedge, sticker or print. Good question. Joe Allen also says, apparently there's no health codes in Heart Lake City. Why is there a cat in the restaurant?
Yeah.
The roof's a definite rat problem in the making. That's
No
the first
question.
thing I thought when I looked at it. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
the health inspector would not be happy about this.
The chef has a fish tattoo on her arm too. So that's kind of interesting. Normally they reserve tattoos for like, bad guys or whatever, but
Checking out the cheese wedge, I can't tell in this picture.
yeah, we'll go back
Everything
to that.
else does look printed. The pizza oven picture has
Right
a
there.
kind of a better. Yeah, you can see it. And you can see it's stored in the roof too.
Yep.
I can't really tell.
So that cheese piece looks like also Fortnite has a
They don't have
cheese
double print.
piece that you can collect. So I would not be surprised if they started printing that as
Yeah.
a piece.
So Brick Dad Build confirms they don't have double printed heads in Friends. So that's weird that
They're-
they have faces in that one picture.
Yeah, there are plenty of stickers in this set though, so it could be a sticker.
Yeah.
It looks printed from here, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, it looks printed from here too, but
Yeah.
hard to
I
tell.
thought it looked printed in that picture, but yeah, I can't tell for sure.
Yeah. No way to know for sure. So we got Lifestyle. She's playing with all the stuff. She's making a big mess on the table.
The square bucket is back, and there's not yarn in it this time. It's
Nope.
some titleless books.
Titleist books.
Definitely got baskets of crap over on the shelf, and some dried flowers.
Some
up
flowers
on
on
the
'em,
second shelf.
yep.
An urn, perhaps.
Totally need that. Yep. Yep. That's what we got. Oh, look at that. Build your meal. Whole pile of stuff.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah.
Stored in the roof.
Yeah. Might get the set just for all the food. Holy Baccarinis. $80 though. 896 pieces. A lot of them are 96 of those are the foods. So I don't
Right.
know.
Joanne Child says it's a printed cheese wedge. It was released for Speedy Gonzalez. Okay, so we've seen it before.
So there
I
has
didn't really
been
look
one.
at any of those Looney Tunes CMFs. I didn't get any, and I never really saw what was there. I don't know why I was so disinterested at the time.
Yeah, I see mine on the shelf over there, but it's
Definitely
not easy to get to. So we'll take Joellen's word for it. She wouldn't lie to us.
no, she definitely would not.
So that's what we got for another A+ round of friend sets. Lots of new colors.
Agreed.
Lots of interesting pieces. Creative beach and travel suitcase. That's what this one is called, apparently. I don't know what that means. Good question. We might investigate that here in a second. This one definitely looks like a 4+ set finally. Heart Lake City ice cream truck.
Yeah, I agree.
So we finally hit your 4+ set. But let's see why this is called the suitcase. Oh, because the packaging is a case.
Suitcase. I kind of thought that would be the answer.
$30 for 188 pieces, though, so half the price is wrapped up in the suitcase.
Yeah. So
I would say don't buy this.
I'm having trouble with Lego.com tonight, so I'm just gonna watch your screen.
All right.
I don't know what's up with my signal. We just had that modem replaced, and just weird stuff happened. Although I haven't had any problems so far, and I've had I haven't had a low signal warning from StreamYard. So anyway.
Yeah. Well.
Cute suitcase.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, we are chugging right along.
Yeah.
And our next thing we wanted to talk about was advent calendars, because there are a lot of advent calendars.
I'm gonna take a little bit longer of a bathroom break than usual. I will be back as quickly as I can, but I'll be out for a second. I'm actually gonna leave this here. Bye.
Cool. We will play Mark's song in a second, but advent calendars, I think we need to have a count on how many advent calendars there are here in a minute. I know it's at least 4, might be more. So we were very intrigued by the fact that they had so many. They must sell well, though we've heard some reports that you can find them already on clearance for $20, but other people can't find them readily at all. So hard to know what exactly the deal is there. But I think we are going to find that we discovered there were even more planned. Some of them were canceled, and we can get into that here in a second. But before we get to that, we are going to take a bio break. We are at an hour and a half, so that was pretty good by Mark. You made it an hour and a half. But you got to know that when Mark's got to go, we got to play a song, and here it is.
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the bathroom break now. And then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm going to go. Nope, here's the right one. And I'm going to use the bathroom.
Of course you are.
You're going to go. Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
Ben plays a tune 2 minutes long while the Tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted, so let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me pee.
Yeah, I managed.
It's been 60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough. Yeah,
You'll be listening to me.
Hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting. The stream's flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, Mark Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go.
All right. So Mark is still using the bathroom, but that's fine because we do want a listing of all of the advent calendars that came up this year. Brick Dad Builds off the top of his head seems to be firing off Friends, City, Star Wars, Marvel, Harry Potter. Well, that was a decent shot at getting all of them, but you forgot that they also have a Disney advent calendar. I don't think that was listed on there. But here, let's go over the ones that I found for 2024. We have Marvel Spider-Man. So you can get Spider-Man for 2024. You can, of course, get Star Wars. If you don't want Star Wars, you can get the Harry Potter. If you're not into Harry Potter, you can get Friends. If you're not into Friends, you can get City. And then the aforementioned final one, the Disney Advent Calendar. So for all of you keeping score at home, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 concurrent running Star Wars 6 concurrently running Advent calendars, including 3 different Disney properties from Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel. So half of them are Disney variants. Mark's muted. Yeah, there you go.
Paige said she's got this one. It's cute. And all the rest were already sold out.
Yeah.
Friends,
6
City, Star Wars, Marvel, Harry
6
Potter.
of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that one missed the Disney one, so 6 different ones.
My sister usually buys the Harry Potter one for her family to open, and then just gives me all the Lego afterwards. So I
there
like
you go.
that she gets that. Yeah, but then I
kinda
get
fun.
a bunch of fucking Harry Potter figures I don't necessarily want, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, it turns out that these weren't the only ones that they had in the pipeline. There were a few extras.
Creepy Disney. Brick
Yeah,
Dad Builds
creepy
says.
Disney. There are a few extras that didn't make the cut or were canceled for various reasons. And I thought maybe we could take a look at some of them.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, I found one that I'm going to pop up on the screen here.
Mhm.
And I have a feeling I know why they canceled this one, but there's actually 2 reasons. So let's take a look at this first one. Here's the first one I found.
Oh,
It is the Sonic Advent Calendar, mini builds included. The Sonic Camp
okay.
Advent Calendar.
Yeah, 24 days of Sonic Campfire.
Well,
This seems really necessary.
yeah, I think part of the problem,
Yeah,
and maybe
what-
some of the reason they didn't go with this one, is
Okay.
because there are only 22 mini builds in this one. The age range is also very disturbing, 2 to 4. So there's a very limited number
what
of
One of the
people who
sets-
might be into this.
one of the sets I found was like, for some reason the age range was listed as Z to 12, and
Gen Z, you have to be a Gen Zer to
must
get
have-
that one.
yes, they have to go backwards through the ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so this is the first one I found. I'm not sure that I like a lot about this because I don't think you can get they kind of don't really want to tell you all the builds in the mini build, right? They got to keep it a little bit secretive. But I just have no idea what I'm getting, and I don't see any minifigs at all. That's a big part of the advent calendar.
That is interesting. I don't see any, and that he's all brick built and giant.
Yeah,
Ish.
Yeah.
But is he? I can't tell.
I think he's
Like
brick built.
His head is brick built, but his arms are what?
Yeah, they look like super molds, like 3D printed or something. That's super interesting. I will say that they had a number of spelling snafus with this one. We've got
That's a
mini
surprise.
with 2 eyes on there. And again, only 22
Yeah.
mini builds.
Forget the actual
Oh.
builds. The whole concept is a choking hazard.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But I do believe that this set was intended for a specific audience.
Yeah,
And
we
maybe
think
they
that.
just didn't have enough of them, but I did find a lifestyle shot.
Oh, interesting. I don't have any lifestyle shots for mine, so I'm
That's
glad that you found one for yours. So
that's
who's
fine.
this,
I found one.
who is this for? I wonder.
Who do you think this is for? I want you to take a
Um,
guess, Mark.
I would guess this is gaming bros with money to burn, like super Sonic fans. Like
Supersonic fans.
maybe someone who was like a hairstyle that's just like Sonic's. Maybe I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Those are all decent guesses, but it's in fact this. You might
Crazy.
say we've seen this exact lifestyle shop before, but
No,
as
I
you
was
just
gonna say we've
noticed,
seen the family.
yeah, as you've noticed, Lego's
Yeah.
recycling a bit
Yeah,
now.
they
They're
certainly are.
using the same tables and lifestyle shots. They're using the same iPad
They
instructions.
certainly are the exact same instruction.
Yeah, so now they're just reusing like 90% of the same scene. I
Yeah,
would
they were like,
observe
hold that pose, and then they switched the set out. I think that's exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
they also added a couple extra ferns and an additional ladder to nowhere.
They're still burning a
Um,
fire in their tent.
They still
Which,
are.
as
Yep.
we talked about last time, that is not recommended.
Not recommended. No.
No, not at all.
No. So it's the same family that likes Sonic F1 apparently also wants the Sonic Advent calendar. I guess it's the people that are
I guess it makes sense.
No.
That's really who they're targeting.
campers, I think.
Mormon campers. Lego TV says at least the fire in the tent has somewhat subsided.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what material that tent is made of, but it is a miracle that it's not smoldering.
It is impressive. Yep.
Yeah, it does need some iPad instructions in here.
Yeah, there are no iPad instructions. It looks like the only thing that could resemble an iPad actually is a picture of Sonic down here.
They're such Sonic fans.
Yep.
Yeah.
They carry their oil painting of Sonic everywhere they go.
This really makes me wish I had made some lifestyle shots for the advent calendars I found on Stud Cities' phone.
Well, sometimes you find them, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Probably is largely explained by the fact that you didn't go to bed until it was already morning,
True.
and then didn't wake up to the land of the living till like 3 p.m. So
I went to bed basically 14 hours ago.
yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. Why not?
Yeah. Sonic's Campfire Advent Calendar.
And you also see here that this box had a misprint on it. Instead of saying Advent calendar, it says Adventist.
Adventist. Oh, so
Adventist.
it's a religious thing. I get it.
Could be. I don't know. But
Yeah.
didn't make the future cut. So Sonic camping was out. What did you find, Mark?
Well, I actually have kind of a rant about mine.
Oh.
I found an Animal Crossing Advent calendar. and
What
they
do you
finally-
know? It's all flowers.
They finally made all the flowers, and they're not just putting them in the sets. You have to go get the stupid Ardento calendar. Apparently, they have to be at least 9 to 12, 19, 17,
9 to 12-ish.
19, 12, 18, perhaps even.
Yep.
And then, as I've been saying, they should do a CMF line, and then they just put stupid villager characters in it as well. So you have to get this. You get a bunch of dumb blank minifigures that have nothing really to do with the game, but we have all
Yeah.
the flowers finally, which is good. I'm a New Horizons player, and I've been playing a bit of Pocket Camp on my phone.
Yeah.
And so some of the days available in this one's like we finally get a blue hyacinth, like I've really been wanting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, again, it'd be nice if it was one of the characters from the game that came with this, but no, we're just getting random generic villager
Well designed.
characters. You get a white rose.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Very cool.
you've played the game a bit. Can you identify this flower from my island?
That's the Black Dahlia.
The Black Cosmo.
I don't know. All right.
Okay, it's a Black Cosmo. Yep. And then
Ooh.
I think there was a concept shot in the lifestyle shots or in the product shots that I found.
Looks like a purple tulip, perhaps.
Correct. That is a purple tulip, and it looks like you
Right.
can, several different days together build a giant tulip.
Yeah.
And there's this minifigure for whatever reason is kind of like melty and out of focus.
Yeah.
Stuff like that happens. And I got to this one. Do you recognize this flower from my island?
No, that kind of looks like a lady slipper, but not a lady slipper. Looks like an upside down lady slipper.
Yeah, it's a pink cyclamen. It's from a different game. It's not from New Horizons. They had to stick a stupid flower from one of their other properties. Apparently, it's from Toy Day in New Leaf or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
They just can't do. Why are they pooping on Animal Crossing fans? I don't know.
I'm
Why
not
they doing
sure.
this to us? Got to
Why?
show us some random flower from an old property. Aggravating.
Yeah.
Very aggravating. Anyway, I'm done ranting about that because you think I'd be excited that they're finally gonna bring out all the flowers.
I would have
But
thought so.
they didn't release it this year, so I can't even have it, even if I wanted to buy it that stupid way.
I guess we'll have to wait for 2025 advent calendars.
Yeah, maybe it'll be part of that. I bet you anything it definitely will be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you find any other advent calendars out there?
I did. I think a lot of people are probably sad that there isn't a castle advent calendar.
Yeah, that does make me sad.
Yeah, so of
is
course
this
we
an advent
got
calendar, or is this are you just showing us the Yellow Castle? Okay.
we got Yellow Castle here, and I think that there was this demand, this groundswell. I've talked I don't even know how many times about the fact that the CMF lines when they have castle figures are hard to get. So I think that there may have been a bit of a mistake going on because this image was sent. I know I read part of the brief to the designer saying, hey, because of the popularity of Yellow Castle, we want to create a advent line for fans.
Was it a mistake, you think, or was it a happy accident?
Well, I think that this case it was straight up a mistake.
Okay.
Because it turns out they didn't get the castle part of this. They thought you just wanted a all yellow advent calendar. And so that
was a bad communication between the design team and the production team, the head of the design team. Obviously.
Yeah. How many days are on this advent calendar as well?
73. Because it's way out of. Okay, so it's 4, 5.
It's 5 by
9 times 5, 45. There are 45. Yeah.
So
they
45.
really they got confused about a lot. They spelled everything right on this one, which is great. Good for them.
Yeah, but apparently they believed that you were supposed to have 45 builds. I think the highest number I see on here is 39. So I'm not
did
sure.
See the 39. Yeah, 4 days of castle, 20 days of knights is what that would have turned out to be. According to Brickdad builds. Yeah,
no,
I think you're right.
It was not 4 days of castles.
But no, they did this instead. It's just yellow. This I would run away screaming from this. I can see why they decided not to do this because it didn't match the brief.
Yeah, but they did have a target audience.
Nobody wants this. Did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Oh,
who do you think
interesting.
the target would have been for this?
Well, I don't want to say my first thought. But Jesse says that D&D has 10-day weeks, so perhaps this is for D&D fans.
Maybe.
It could also be for like Big Bird. Maybe
Big Bird.
Big Bird.
So somebody who really loves yellow. You're on the right track, but you didn't quite nail it. This is who this is for.
Yeah, and they are loving it. Who's does that say Mamian? Oh, poor Mamian. Oh, they miss her. They're so happy. They're so happy and upbeat. And,
they are. They're very excited.
It seems like it's from a life of tragedy. They must have lost her when they were young, since they're so like mindlessly happy. It makes sense.
They went off to find Gru because of their mom issues when they lost Mamian. Yeah.
Big Bird would have made sense. Ladder to Nowhere, books with no titles, ferns, lots of ferns. The chairs match, though. I'm a little surprised that the chairs matched.
Yeah, also no bowl of Lego pieces, but I think that's because they haven't opened the advent calendar yet.
Right, they've got bricks on the floor.
Yeah, there are some bricks on the floor.
Perhaps behind, I bet you the bowl of Lego is on the counter somewhere, because everything else on the counter seems to be made out of Lego.
It does. There seem to be some weird issues there.
Yeah, there certainly do. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But this is who they were targeting. They found out, turns out Gru doesn't pay these guys shit. So they had no money to actually buy a 45-day yellow advent calendar. Yeah. And their market research basically said, bad idea, don't do it. So they ended up canceling it, which I thought was kind of sad. But I'm also happy because, we always say one very specific thing about an overly yellow design, which is what?
We don't want it.
Yeah, we say this, right?
Boo. Yeah.
Yeah. Not boo urns. Straight up boo.
Straight up boo. No urns on the end.
Yeah.
Leave the urns in the lifestyle shot.
Yeah. So there you have it. A little bit of yellow. We forgot the castle minions build here. But
I do love that they forgot the castle. That is a pretty tragic way for this particular advent calendar to have not gone into production.
yeah, I think they just I think it was just they thought, hey, the only reason this could be popular is because it's yellow, right? And they just missed. That's all there is to it, you know.
Good point. Good point.
I don't suppose you found any other advent calendars.
I actually did. And this one I was pretty excited about. And I'm not sure why they canceled it, but it shows once again they are watching our stream and they know what's good.
Ooh, oh yes.
Yeah, the Apocalypse calendar, which you know what, they spelled right. You have to be 9-5
to 12.
12.
9-5, yeah.
And then
9-5-8-12.
Actory sabum, swampu swampy. I think there's some sort of incantation on the front. They must have been at that office party that turned into the second ring of hell.
It's totally possible.
I think you know, all these images seem to be from a different advent calendar because it seems like they are confused about what platypus actually look like. And oh boy, I can show you some outtakes that I didn't put in here where they thought that platypus were hippos. And so that must have been a huge miscommunication. It sounds like they have trouble communicating with it. Yes.
Before.
It does seem, just like your experience with finding that yellow castle. But here's some of the builds from this. We've got, of course. Yep, it's not Apocalypse, it's Platoclops. There we go.
Platoclops.
Platoclops. It's a little bit of an updated version. I don't think it's quite as good. We're definitely missing the scar. And for some reason, they put a patch on him. If Lego Team B says, I'm sorry, if I can't actually get this theme in 2025, I'm off to Fun Hole. Yeah, maybe Fun Hole will pick up on that. People like the Apocalypse sets. And of course, you got like an Apocalypse soldier hanging a stocking by fire, a fabric stocking, which I thought was interesting that they decided to make that piece fabric.
Maybe it's because they're planning to get into dark sock, so they're getting into like the socky texture.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I think we're going to see worlds collide here. Darth Sock Apocalypse. Yeah. And then we've got this adorable Santa Claus
with the large combat knife.
Platypus. Yeah, I mean he's got to stay on guard. You know, those humans should beware. The land is not theirs.
It is not theirs.
I hear Platypus reign in Apocalypse Wars is what I hear. And then
where did you hear that?
I heard that in this really cool song.
Like a world torn apart by fire and flood, mutated platypus rise from the mud. With venomous claws and duck-billed beaks, they protect their home from the human freaks. Through the ashes and skies of red, platypus badasses busting heads. Through the ashes and skies of red, platypus badasses busting heads. This is the dawning of the age of Apocalypse. Mutated claws rise fierce and venomous through shattered skies and rivers of rust. In the age of Apocalypse, we fight, we must. Humans beware, this land is not yours. The platypus reign in Apocalypse Wars.
Yes, exactly that song. Yeah. And then my favorite of the builds that come out of this calendar is this adorable.
Oh, I like that.
Ding to the dong. This is a doorbell.
That is a doorbell.
I love this. It's a very clever way to make the reins of your sleigh is to put like a fully built wood reindeer, and plus it's a very cute wood reindeer. And yeah, we've got our little platypus soldier riding the Christmas sled. through
Yeah,
the swamps of the
I really
apocalypse.
like the reindeer antlers on that one.
Me too.
Super cute.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
Super cute.
Yeah. Did you find any other advent calendars out there?
I did. And this is this, we already brought up this note, but I wanted to say that Lego Team B is onto something, because he's off to Funhole if he can't get this. Well, Lego's been trying to combat Funhole by making a Funhole of their own. So I found this advent calendar, which of course is titled Funhole.
But if you look at the side, it looks like they were going to call it Fun Mole.
Yeah, or I'm not sure. They have Funhole on the top and on the front of the box, but Funhole on the side with like a M-ish, H-ish looking thing. It's like Mahole.
On the top it looks like Fun Wiole. It's like they didn't have the same graphic designer work on any same side of the box. Like they had 3 different designers.
Yeah,
work on the box, which is silly. Yeah, sounds like they got some bloat over there. They should lay some people off. But boy, 24 fun holes. This would be a great advent calendar.
Yeah.
Too bad I'm over the age of 14, but
2 to 14 was the age range on this. But what I thought was most interesting, and Brick Dead Build's not into the fun hole so much.
A face palm for fun holes?
I'm not sure why he would, but I discovered who this set was for, which was probably the most interesting part, because we know that one thing that the actual Funhole brand can't do is duplicate Lego minifigures.
Correct.
Because we talked about this in Lego Crimes. If you haven't seen it, you can go watch that and like and subscribe, of course, if you want more of this nonsense. Is that the Lego minifig is protected by copyright or trademark, actually, more specifically.
Right.
And so Funhole has gone with this as their minifigure shape, to try to avoid any resemblance or close enough resemblance to the Lego minifigure.
Okay.
And one of the things we have observed about the Funhole minifigure in particular, not necessarily the roundish body or the tiny shoulders or the fupa or any of that, we've always been really obsessed with their head shape.
Yes.
Our notation has been that they have large jowls or something.
Yes.
And
bell-shaped heads are very odd. Yes.
Yes. That there was a bell-shaped head that these figures had. But, figuring that there is some attraction to Funhole, and maybe even the Funhole figure, Lego did target this at somebody very specific. So who do you think they targeted the Funhole advent calendar at?
People with bell-shaped heads? Either that or Spelunker. Oh my god, I nailed it on the first one. Why did they have ladybug children? And who's in the urn? Oh, it's just Grandpa. Wow. This is for bell-shaped head people at Christmas. Yeah, it makes because it's an advent calendar. But yeah, I wonder if bell-shaped head people, like maybe the kids have to hit puberty before their heads become shaped like bells.
I'm not sure.
And until then, they're rabbits and ding dong doorbell. This is genius.
This is pure nightmare fuel, is what this is.
Oh no, I don't think so. I've never been happier in my life. Interesting that Lego found this very specific audience, but they must have figured out that they were shrooming or something, and the bell-headed people don't exist, and that's probably why.
Well, you're somewhat close. I actually want you to read on the next slide the exact reason they canceled this particular line. So give this a read.
All right, set canceled in 1956. The Bell-Head Alliance sued Christmas for trademark infringement over the use of Christmas bells as a symbol of the season. Lawsuit was not successful due to the lack of smile on Christmas bells, and the general shape was not considered sufficiently iconic to infringe. Many in the Bellhead community estimated to be over 42%. Of what? 42% of the population?
Whoever's in there. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. However, continue to be upset about the use of the bell shape on Christmas. Oh, so it's offensive.
It's offensive,
We
apparently.
shouldn't. We probably shouldn't be showing this. How? What? 47% of our audience could be bell-headed people.
We could have a number. But yeah, I mean,
I hope we're
pure
not in trouble.
nightmare fuel. When you suggest that that somebody should have a bell-shaped head, you're not necessarily immediately expecting for them to have literal bells as heads.
Right. No, I wouldn't expect that either.
But that's what you get.
Right. Right.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you found a final advent calendar for this week, did you?
You know what? You are correct. Actually, I did find exactly one more. I found another one, and by the way, definitely this part of the stream is intended for adult audiences, but not necessarily the mature. We found a Botanicals line, and it's going to be it's going to be incredibly obvious why this particular advent calendar was not made. And let me preface this by saying some of the other images I found from that you can build with this advent calendar are the ones that I will show for the members only stream. However, there are some in here that I am a little nervous that I kept in, but ChatGPT like was hilariously confused by what I was asking for. What I meant to say was, these are some shocking images, and you can see right away why Lego didn't want this on the market. So let's take a look at this first build.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's a smaller version of that set that they produce for the pitcher plant bro again.
Yeah. Looks like he's got the ping pong ball going in the mouth and a pither lob or oblor.
Pither older.
I don't know what that is, but
yeah, I think it was like, well, he's got a pitcher plant. He probably wants pitcher beer, but then misspelled pitcher. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, that's why we got pither instead.
Once again, I can't get shirts closed, and in some instances took a lot to get shirts, even on Lego minifigures. But so you're about to see a lot of pecs and abs, so I do apologize ahead of time if you're offended by that sort of thing. Here's the other one of the other builds you can build from this.
Oh, the eggplant, of course.
Just a man with an eggplant. All right, and this is where we start to go.
The texting bro for sure.
Yes. But I mean, they really just they want to show me some bro here. So he's even got the hairy chest underneath his tank top there.
Some man cleavage going on there.
Yeah, very, very happy about. Haha, I picked an eggplant. And this we go off the rails a little bit here. So do protect the eyes and minds of your children as we go forward. This one's not so bad. It's just if you see a Venus flytrap, you got to kick its ass. That's apparently what bros do with some pretty cool arm pieces here. But yeah, we're starting again. Now we have actual flannel shirts on them, and we're starting to see some nipple.
We are a little bit.
This one's weird. It is. I had to read the brief to figure out what it was, and apparently this is a bro putting poison ivy down his other bro's pants.
That's a trick. Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm like, I've known some pretty broy guys. No one's ever done that to me, and I've never even thought about doing that to somebody. That would be rather cruel. It's a little too broy. I think that again, this is probably why they cut this. They could have cut this one particular build. This next one blew my mind. Nobody's shocked by this, and I'm still feeling like rather self-conscious about showing this. But this one, I mean, there's not even a plant in it.
It's just a wedgie. That's just a super wedgie.
It's just a wedgie, yeah. And I'm like, where's the botanical in this broy? And that's not something I think Lego would normally endorse. So they were going for bros, and then they were like, oh, we got to dial it back. And I agree. And wait until we have our next members only live stream to show you what I was asking for and what I got. So this is not what I was asking for. And then the final build was this bro Santa.
Wow.
And like
that's interesting.
It's just fascinating. Like sometimes you ask it for something. I believe you had a similar problem. where it's something like you want him to be kind of broy and have a candy cane between his legs and like,
Yep.
haha.
Yep.
And so it doesn't understand what you're asking for. It won't do it. So you've got to tell it, like, let him ride the candy cane like it's a hobby horse, and then it turns the
Into
candy
this.
cane into a horse.
Yeah.
No, I finally told it to have him wrestling the candy cane,
This is
and-
what you got.
being victorious over it. I had to
Right.
I actually had to type in the words, please cover his nipples. Because
You
there were
never wanna
Lego
have to type that in.
there were Lego nipples on there. What I mean is this was shocking to me that Lego would even consider doing an advent calendar like this, and I could see why they decided not to produce this
Yeah.
particular. Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I think it's easy for everyone to see why they
Yeah.
would not want that particular product on the market.
Yeah, I kind of feel like after seeing that one, I need something wholesome in my life to really kind of wash off the stink.
I agree. As Brickdad Build says, it was a Christmas bro game of grab ass. That's not even the half of it. Like ChatGPT really thought that's what I wanted.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I don't think that we know of anything more wholesome in our entire life than this.
A new Lego set, can't wait to see. Oh, it's Peely Bomb, okay, what could it be? Half banana, half bone, it's a bonkers sight. Be it stupid or cute, it just doesn't seem right. Guts, oh, what it's like to behold. Little brown splatters, stories untold. Is it a bruised banana or something else? How did Peely Bone end up on the shelves? A banana with a skeleton, what's the deal? A mashup too wild to find the appeal. He's not a doorbell, don't say ding dong. Every part of Peely Bone is just plain wrong. Don't say ding dong, don't say ding dong. Just plain wrong, just plain wrong. Don't say ding dong, don't say ding dong. Every part of Peely Bone is just plain wrong.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling cleansed now.
No, not at all.
All right.
No,
well,
I feel grosser. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
hey, whatever.
I'm going to use that
Different
as an
strokes for different folks, my friend.
I'm going to use that as an advertisement for Think Outside the Blocks. Come watch our stream if you want to see Lego minifigure Wedgie, because that'll bring in a lot. That'll probably bring in the wrong crowd.
Or a muscly Santa riding a candy cane.
But yeah, and what I was asking it to do was actually much more innocent than what it produced. But it went off the rails real fast, and I could not get it back.
I was just like,
is amazing.
When it did that, I was like, okay, I'm done. And I love that you actually said, we didn't discuss this beforehand, that the minifig's head was shaped like a bell.
You pretty much led me to it.
I know, but you don't always take the bait.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, let's see. We got 3 more topics left, and we're 9:08 Central Time, so we're hopefully going to hit that 10 o'clock mark, or before that, hopefully. But the next thing we've got up is almost alternatives, which sounds like a close call. Then we have aggressive agitations, which would be some ranting. And then we'll talk about when our next show is going to be, because I'm not sure yet. We'll have to figure that out.
I haven't even thought about what I'm going to rant about.
Well, you can take a minute to do that while we bring up our close calls. And our first close call tonight is Yub versus Victory Celebration. Which one you got?
Yub.
He's always got Yub. Okay, first question.
Everybody does.
You always say this, like when your kid freaks out when the bumblebee comes by. They're more afraid of you than you are of them. But this is a yellow jacket.
Yeah.
Are they really more afraid of you than you are of them? Yellow jackets are dicks, okay?
They are.
They sting you just because they feel like it.
Just to die. They sting you to kill themselves in the fall. That's why they sting more in the fall than they do. Because
the yellow jackets don't. No, the yellow jackets, that doesn't happen. They can sting you multiple times.
Can they? Those little
yeah.
bitches.
They are. And they are aggressive in the fall, as you said, when their nest starts breaking down.
Aha. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, so
thought they were
Lego Team
committing
B, if
suicide.
he's still here, you got to let us know. This is a yellow jacket, so this is like a ground wasp, if you will.
Yeah.
But are they actually more afraid of you than you are of them?
When I was in Montana, I got stung by one. It was the fall, on the back of my knee, and that hurt like a bitch for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I've been stung by a bee since I was a kid.
The same thing happened to me. I was running around this lake that wasn't too far from our house.
Yeah.
And there was a yellow jacket nest like right off the path because they do their nests in the ground. And apparently I ran too close to them and right in the back of the knee. And it did like
What?
have a little
Really?
welt. Yeah.
Yes, that's a really. I didn't realize what a
Hated
sensitive
it.
spot that. Oh, it hurt so bad.
Hated
Brickhead
it.
Builds calls them emo insects.
Yeah. I don't think they're scared of you at all. They just
I
they
know.
fly right up to you. They're like,
Oh, no. When you tell that to
whatever,
your kids, you are
whatever,
lying.
bitch, you know?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sting who I want.
Yeah. And so the first time I ever encountered a yellow jacket nest,
Mm-hmm.
what do I call him? My sister's fiance. He also
Yeah.
got stung in the backyard of my house when he was out there playing with his dog. Their dog. He threw a frisbee to the dog or whatever, and was having the dog chase him, and a bee stung him like right under his nose. A wasp, a yellow jacket.
God.
Yeah, that was rough, like right
Yeah.
here.
Oh.
But the first time I ever encountered a yellow jacket nest, I was mowing my lawn, and because they build their nests underground, I
Yes.
drove the lawnmower right over the top of it, not knowing they were there.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If you drive a lawnmower over the top of a yellow jacket's nest, even though you can't like suck it out, they are not happy with you.
No.
They are not happy with the lawnmower.
Yeah.
And I was stung several times
Ah, jeez.
before I realized what was going on. And I turned off the lawnmower and I went inside, and then I looked out the window and they were just swarming the lawnmower. So then what I ended up
That's
doing,
nightmare fuel right there.
it is, what I ended up doing was putting on, it was the fall, but end of summer, I put on like a snowmobile helmet or something and a full winter jacket and snow pants. And I went out there at night with a can of wasp spray to spray their nest. Turns out at nighttime, they don't fly like at all. And they leave one sentry to guard the hole. But that sentry doesn't do anything. You can just,
Okay.
you could spray that thing with wasp killer right in its freaking face and it doesn't even move. It doesn't care. So I did not need the whole get up, but I didn't
Yeah.
know at the time. Went out there with the whole get up and just sprayed the heck out of that nest to get rid of it.
Yeah. It's on the other. Oh, so Paige Pritchard says she's definitely more afraid of them. Alternate candidate says, as someone who has many run-ins with these little demons, they have zero fear of anyone. Alternate candidate, why do you have many run-ins with them? Just curious. If you don't
Yeah,
mind sharing.
Ralph, what's your deal?
On the other end of the spectrum, you have bumblebees, who are the laziest, sweetest things in the world. I don't think they would sting. Like, so I was out in the yard one day on like a Zoom call or something. So when we first got the dog, and she always wanted to be outside, and I can take some of my meetings from outside, especially when we're there with other AFOLs and it's about Brickworld. And so I'm sitting there and like she's digging a hole, and I'm just like, well, I'm gonna call. I'm just gonna let her dig this hole. And I see her like flinching, and I'm like, why is she? What's going on over there? She had dug up a bumblebee nest, and they were just like kind of bouncing into her face. They weren't stinging her. They're just bouncing in her face like, go away. And she was like, that's vaguely annoying. What else is down there? Like, I'm just like, okay, they're gonna reach a point where one might sting her if she keeps digging it up. So I was like, let's get inside. Like, get inside. But yeah, those things were like, we're all good. We'll put our nest back together. V Macatech says he can't see without his glasses. Is that the Macaulay Culkin movie reference? Paige Pritchard says we have ground bees at the Ren Fair I work at. The week
Oh, no,
before the
no, no.
landowner walks around.
My girl.
Yeah, there's Macaulay Culkin, isn't that? Who dies?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Paige Pritchard says we have ground bees at the Ren Fair I work at. The week before, the landowner walks around with a flamethrower backpack. Damn.
Who is the person in My Girl? It's the girl who played Veda, is now older, and she plays a character in VP or something.
Okay.
Anna Klumsky or something like that is her name.
Oh, I do know that name. I do recognize that name. Yes.
But was it Macaulay Culkin who played the boy?
Okay.
Let's look it up.
Was it Kieran Culkin? I thought it was a Culkin.
It was Macaulay Culkin.
I knew that.
You nailed it. So it is, Anna Chlumsky. Probably not even saying that right. Macaulay Culkin.
I don't think there's an actual way to pronounce your name.
The dad of Anna was Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bumblebee sting and then think, oh
So-
crap, I just offed myself. Is that I think that's kind of why they're definitely one of the ones that lose their stinger when they sting you and then bleed to death or something like that.
Yeah. So it was Macaulay and My Girl. I guess I just associate him with Home Alone, Home Alone Again, The Good Son, and then
The
becoming
Good
crazy.
Son.
And then
Yeah.
becoming crazy. That's about it. Forget that he, did some other good work apparently. What else do we have? Because we have a minute. What else do we have for good Macaulay Culkin movies or ones that you might remember?
Not sure. He's been
wanna
in
look it up.
stuff more recently.
Yeah, we're gonna
When did I
skip
watch
the
this?
most
He was
recently stuff. Who
in-
cares about that?
I know Kieran Culkin killed it in Succession.
He was in Uncle Buck.
Oh yeah. That's a good movie. So was Amy
Um,
Madigan.
He was in something called Wish Kid. I have no idea what that is. The Good Son. He
I
did
know what it should
something
be about
called
with a title like that.
Getting Even with Dad. Richie Rich in 1994. And that seems to be when his life got a little crazy because his next real movie role wasn't really till 2003 with Party Monster.
A VMAC Attack, apparently a Richie Rich fan. Yeah, Party Monster, I remember that being a thing. I don't think I ever saw it.
Yeah.
I remember people talking like, Macaulay Culkin's in it. And that was like the reason to see it.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
don't know
forgot My Girl. How could you forget? Good movie. I remember the girl. I didn't remember that the boy who got stung by the bees was Macaulay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's quite a rabbit hole from this one question.
Certainly was. Okay, this next question I know I'm going to get hate for,
Okay.
but I'm curious.
I don't know if
to
you'll get
know-
hate.
You tell me.
Oh my god, I hate you so much.
Is Rudolph overrated?
What's that subtitle say there?
Or really, really, really overrated?
You don't like it.
We talked about this yesterday on our members only stream.
I don't remember.
I am not a big fan.
Interesting.
It is not my jam. I can't handle watching it. It doesn't do it for me.
VMAC Attack says it's properly rated.
VMAC's a big fan. He likes Archie the dentist or whatever his name is, and
It's such a great story.
everything else.
It's
And
like-
the Island of Misfit Toys. He's all about it. I don't know.
It's like a screwball comedy formula. You got all these characters working together on one mission. It's like Little Miss Sunshine for claymation Christmas characters.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not into it. We just lost viewers when I put this up because they're just like, no,
Now,
Rudolph is properly rated. It's the greatest Christmas special of all time.
click and stream.
Click. We're done.
They don't even want to talk. They don't want to even hear this.
Oh, but I got to know, besides VMAC, is anybody actually with me and just thinks I don't even really have interest in watching Rudolph all the way through? He comes on and you're like, is there football on? Or is there anything new on Netflix?
I think Frosty's overrated.
Well, you're not a fan of Frosty. That's fine.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't choose to watch it. I would choose to watch this. I mean, if Frosty was on, I'd be like, okay, if they were up in times on in the same hour, yeah, it's a Gen X staple for sure.
Apparently it's a
like,
Gen X
oh,
staple.
Rudolph and Frosty. That's how the commercial on CBS would be, and then it'd be like the CBS special, and the special
Yeah.
word would spin, and there was like a spectrum of special, and it was exciting because it was the one time a year that it was going to be on, and it wasn't available on video. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You can just watch it on YouTube now.
I don't know. You can probably catch it whenever you want. And it's just like, and by the way, all it says here is Rudolph overrated. It doesn't say which Rudolph or what version of Rudolph. Maybe I was just asking, is the reindeer in general overrated?
I don't think you were. Because it's a rather specific picture to put with. I mean, you could have just chosen some random storybook
I
picture
just-
of Rudolph.
I just
And you-
Googled
but you
Rudolph
didn't.
and this came up. Also, Charlie Brown Christmas, Brick Dad Bill says another staple. Hey, it can be a staple and still be overrated. Look at Yellow Frickin' Castle, everybody.
Yeah, well, that is pretty much all that comes up when you Google it. Yes. Oh, there is like a
Thank you.
There's also a little like emoji that is just a reindeer head with a red nose, which would have sufficed just fine if you just want to talk. If Rudolph himself
Yeah.
is overrated, which you probably could argue that.
Joe Child says nope. I like all the Lou Rankin classics. I also like Claymation Christmas.
Yeah.
Apparently something called Claymation Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't
fine.
seen that one in a long time. What was that? Is that Claymation Christmas? Is that more Rudolph? Is that the second one? No, it is not.
Well, in my opinion, if you love Rudolph, then you should like and subscribe to the stream where everyone seems to have your back. If you don't like Rudolph, you should like and subscribe to the stream so I feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that person came back, so
Okay, good.
that's good. They probably just needed a quick bathroom break, or just wanted to skip this segment because they want to hear about how Rudolph may be overrated or not. But doesn't seem
they
to
were
be. I'm
nervous.
thinking nobody else seems to really agree with you.
No, it's just
But the
me. I'm
California
by
raisins
myself.
in the. It does look like there's a California raisin in the Claymation Christmas celebration.
Heard
Unless I'm
it
looking at the
through
wrong
the
thing.
grapevine.
Say it was Will Vinton, Lou Rankin. Okay, let me try that. Anyway, I'm just falling down another rabbit hole.
That's okay. We got some time. All right. Well, I guess everyone thinks no, Rudolph, you're not overrated. But that's okay. I want to know, lastly, because we always bring it back to Christmas. The biggest symbol of Christmas, of course, is Santa Claus. Santa Claus is famous for having what? A big, thick, white
But
beard.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes.
Beard. But I want to know in the Lego world, not who has the best white beard, which is the best red beard.
Ooh, good question.
1989 original red beard. He appeared in a lot of sets. We had a 2015 version in the Brickbeard's Bounty or something like that. A red beard something, I don't know. But here he is with an updated torso and a goofier looking face and a different hat. Or the 2021 that came in the Ideas Pirates of Barracuda Bay set, which is on the far right.
Brick Dad Build says to build it out of brick for June, it'll get nominated for a win. I believe he means Lou Rankin's Rudolph, or maybe a brick built Redbeard. He seems to lag a little bit more, so I think he's on our last topic. Paige Bridge says, "Gotta love this show, but Charlie Bryan is the best Christmas sideboard." What? Charlie Bryan? That's probably how it's pronounced. What's a Christmas sideboard? And
I have no idea what she's talking about, man.
I'm just gonna look up Charlie Bryan.
Good old Paige.
Oh,
All right.
she means Charlie Brown.
Okay. BMAC goes with OG Redbeard. He likes the 1989 version.
Nostalgically, I like it too. I think minifigure design wise, I think 2020 is too roughly. I don't necessarily like the face on 2015. So yeah, I guess 1989 for me as well.
Okay. All right. I think the 2021 is sufficiently cool. I like his face a lot better.
I do like the face a lot better. I'm not a big fan of all those ruffles coming out. He doesn't seem
double
quite
ruffle?
the double ruffle is a bit much.
Brick Dead Build goes with 2020.
Yeah.
The Great Center Beard.
Oh, does he have a gray beard and a?
It's gray right in the middle. It's patchy in the middle. He's been getting old since 1989. They also changed his epaulets to gold, and he got a more steel colored hook instead of the old gray one.
Yeah.
So yeah, some nice updates. Also, the printing on the hat's a little bigger.
What is with the 2015's face? Like,
yeah, he looks goofy. Like the
He does look
patch is
goofy.
strange.
yeah, his
and
mouth is weird.
The mouth is weird.
His mouth
Yeah.
is too close to his eye. Yeah, I got you on
Yeah.
a wow there too. It's still not there, but I think I got you. Did you meet sideboard though?
Maybe she went special
I like
and it
the
turned into sideboard.
I like the brown epaulets.
The original brown epaulette.
Well, and you know I'm not a gold fan, so of course
That's
I'm gonna
true.
say that. Yeah.
That's true.
It's almost like I take the torso from 2015,
The head and hat from 2020.
and the epaulets from
89.
89, and the hook from 2020. And I guess the legs are pretty much the same. I don't know. There's something kind of cool about the 2020 peg leg too. This is a close call.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's different or not. It's hard to tell. It's definitely a different color, you know.
You're all good. Christmas special makes a lot more sense.
We deciphered it before we even knew we deciphered it.
Yeah, it was a surprise. I think when I typed in Charlie Bryan, I figured it just clicked in my brain like, no, it's Charlie Brown because we're talking about the Christmas specials. Come on, Mark, figure this out. Oh
yeah, because O is next to I and W is next to E on the keyboard.
Yeah, that is what happens.
That's what happens. Yep.
Yeah. And when you're doing it with the thumbs, it's so easy to miss. Wing, 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 wing.
When you're not a great thumber.
Yeah, and
you could be
your
a
autocorrect is not your friend there.
Oh, hunt and peck with one finger
on the phone.
Yeah, it's like you're all about it. We gotta call you Brian. This picture, by the way, I took from ClassicPirates.com, which used to be affiliated quite heavily with Eurobricks. So you can still go there for Lego Pirate stuff if you're into it.
2020 has a boob belt, not a trouser belt. Oh, because it's so high.
It's a little high up on there.
Yeah. It's a girdle. Yeah.
Whatever,
It is kind of high on there, isn't it?
Yeah, and how do
belts go?
Maybe it's not holding up his pants. Maybe it's doing something else because he's also got the strap across too.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe it's some sort of bandolier or something.
That part's under the jacket and then the other part's over the jacket. Yeah, who knows? I do like that they started putting belts on pants, on the minifigure legs.
More recently. Yeah, apparently 2020 wasn't good for that yet.
No.
But yeah, they can actually print that low down now. Yeah, the leg printing, here's one of the classics. And we're going to try this, Mark, today. Okay. Because we've had lots of issues of me trying to hold up a minifigure and it not autofocusing. We're going to do it right this time. There we go. Ooh. Look at that. So there's
done.
There's a good look at a belt printed on the hips. So yeah, definitely the way to go if you're going to print it like that.
That's a really great figure.
It is, yeah. The Black Falcon figure, those legs are really good. It's got the chainmail hanging out the bottom of the tunic. A nice torso crest as well. So yeah, really nice figure. Yeah, great belt. Great belt design. Okay, let's flip back over.
So do we have a consensus on it? It seems 2020 seems to be the
I don't know. It seemed like nobody wanted 2015. They were more 89 or 2020.
Agree.
It's like only the torso on 2015 is of any consequence. The head and epaulets and everything else was kind of a toss away. So
I'm gonna wear a belt like that tomorrow, like here, and see if anybody notices.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's my boob belt, right? Is that what they called it?
He called it a boob belt, but I think it's more of a girdle.
Girdle, all right.
Yeah. I don't think it's right up by his pecs. I don't know. I don't know why Vince thinks he has boobs, but
yeah, it's an Empire waist. There you go. So Paige says it has a name. We believe her.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. But I'll also note that this question asked which Captain Redbeard is the bestestest. So, yeah. I wrote bestest, and then I thought, well, okay, someone's going to think I actually thought bestest was a word. Mm-hmm. So I added an extra est just so everyone knew that I was being, playful when I said bestest.
And you thought that Joellen was going to correct you? Is that what you were thinking?
She does. She tries to do that to me sometimes.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna add an S on the end of shelves last night for the on the end of shelf for the Grumpfluencer song. I forgot.
Yeah, we're still working on that. When is that going to debut?
I don't know. We didn't get to the end of it last night. We're only halfway through, and I slept till 3 p.m.
That's true.
I had Animal Cross and Fortnite.
All right.
Well, I watched that part back where I was like, I want to go. I was like, at that point, you were like, there's a little village over here, and I was like, hi, little village. Like, I was exhausted and very drunk.
But then we found Taco, and you wanted to stay. So that's what happened.
Yeah, that's where the second wind came from.
Yeah, Taco gave you a second wind.
Yeah.
My Fortnite pig and cow, both named Taco, is what reinvigorated Mark. If you want to watch the stream.
Oh my God, they're so cute.
Yeah, so it looks like it's time for aggressive agitations.
Yeah,
Are we aggressively agitated over anything? I am.
I am
And
too.
I'm going to tell you about it.
Brick Dad Build says, "Oh wait, upscale from Lego House is best."
Oh yeah, we did have that one. That was designed by Marcus Rollbuehler from Lego, one of our friends and frequent visitors to Brickworld. It's a Lego House exclusive, and it is a maxi fig type design for Captain Redbeard. So
Oh, yeah,
very
yeah,
cool
yeah.
build, very hard to get, but it looks really cool. So not surprised it's popular.
That's the bestest, according to Brick Dad Builds.
Yeah, that one's not a minifigure, but it is the bestest of the Redbeards for sure. Okay. I would like to get... Yeah, okay. All right. I am there to where I can start my ranting.
Perfect. I will get ready with the cakewalk or whatever, piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. And I'll keep the timer over here on myself. We'll hear it beep. I'll keep an eye on it. Because you know what a pain in the butt it is to add to the thing, but it's not going to matter because I have a screen I want to share to talk about this.
Fun time.
So you tell me when we're ready to go and I'll hit the button.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. I'm ready too. You know, turn it down a touch. There we go. All right, here we go. And it is time to rant about this brick set, if that is your real name. Look, when I go to brickset.com, I'm only here for a specific thing. I want to see pictures of sets. I don't really care about your reviews. I don't care about the 987 ads that you put on here. But guess what? Anything I do want to see gets pushed back a couple pages because not only do you have one, you have six Advent calendar day articles every freaking day that ends up pushing other content onto different pages. You know what? I don't even want to look at one of your advent calendar posts, but if you did, could you just make one advent calendar post and put all six of these stupid things in here instead of having six individual ones? And you know what? I might be alone in this because you have 28 freaking comments on Star Wars, 20 on Harry Potter, 9 on Marvel, 27 on City. The timer's over, but I'm not done because it sucks that you have 6 of these stupid things every day for people to browse past. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah. I like when you don't like Brickset.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Preach.
Preach. Bricks O'Brien is
Bricks
here. Hello,
O'Brien.
Bricks O'Brien.
Gives me a preach.
Yeah, Bricks O'Brien is one of the influencer alley coordinators for Brickworld Chicago. We appreciate him a lot. Thanks for stopping in tonight. You missed the AI silliness, and we're getting close to the end. But we're going to talk about for a minute how much we hate going to Brickset because, like, whenever you're like, "Yeah, I checked Brickset," I just can't go there because it's shoving so many ads in my face.
So many damn
ads.
ads.
The worst one is when you click on a picture that you want, or you click on a product that you want to see, and the whole screen just turns into an ad, and then there's no way to close it. You just gotta wait.
One giant freaking ad.
Yeah, and I'm not like, even if I wanted what was in the ad, which I do not, I would go to a different website and just type in the product name and find it through Google. I'm not clicking on any one of those ads ever.
Yeah, because we got ad banners on the left, bad banner on the right, bad banner on the bottom, and then when you click on the picture, another one.
Yeah, and then there's a video button in the corner, and so the videos just play, and you could skip the videos, but you can't skip the ads that are playing between the videos, and so sometimes it's just there and it's on. You can't even mute some of them. It's so aggravating. And I was trying to take screen caps for something we were doing last week, and the picture opens all the way from the left edge of the screen, and the ad goes over it, so I couldn't even get the entire set. I was trying to get that stupid typewriter that has flowers growing out of it, and I couldn't see the entire thing on Brickset because the ad doesn't move. And I've tried to report it 1,000 times, like it's covering the content, and then I just gave up. I just don't go to Brickset because you can say hide ad, and so it just leaves the blank sidebar, but the sidebar is there over the content, and you can't move the picture, and as soon as you click on the picture, it closes. Because again, there's an archaic way of closing the picture. You have to click it again, and there's no X, there's no anything on there. It's not. You try to click off, which is always what I think. There's no X. You just click off, and the picture will close. No, you just have to click it anywhere,
Yeah.
I don't
And then
know why people go to that site.
and then when you go there,
Mhm.
there's always 7 things you got to scroll past anyway. There's welcome to Brickset. There's random set of the day, random minifigure of the day, discounts on Amazon, recent set reviews, and then they finally get into topics that you might want to look at. And 6 of them on the front page every day are the goddamn advent calendars.
Yeah. Matthew Dell says, does it cover even if you are signed in with a free account? I don't know because I don't want to
sign
make
in.
an account. Yeah.
I don't sign in either, but
I don't know. Maybe someone could check it for me, but I don't want to give them my information even because they annoy me so greatly.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. I think I do have an account on there actually, because I think at one point I was trying to like catalog all the Lego sets I've owned, and
Good
then just
luck.
like, yeah.
I know
that
some people do
wasn't worth
that
my
and they're
time.
really into it, but
I don't know. Yeah, I don't need that in my life.
yeah. But anyway, that's what I think about the 6 separate articles for each day of each advent calendar. 6 advent calendars, 24 days. It's 130 whatever, 140 whatever freaking articles that you have to write for these 6 stupid advent calendars.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Is that where the advent calendars initially started annoying you this week when you were texting me like there's too many advent calendars? Was
Yeah,
it because of the Brickset articles?
That didn't help. Yes, because
Okay.
there's those, and then like Brothers Brick is like doing a custom one or something, and that's fine. That's
Sure.
more interesting, and it's only one post. 6 freaking posts. I do not care what is in the Friends Advent calendar on day 15 at all. I don't. I just don't.
Like, if you want to see our advent news, go off to brickset.advent.com. And
Yeah,
just, like,
there's
put it outside of that
144 articles they'll
'cause-
create.
Well, even if they are getting comments on them, it's still it really blocks up their news feed. And if that's something that just clogs it up in that way every December, yeah, I would say it would be helpful for end users to not have it clog up the news feed. Obviously, it made you rant for an entire minute, more than a
You
minute.
did more than a
You're
minute, like a minute and 4 seconds. I was not happy.
You were mad at the timer.
I was.
You didn't want to let that timer
I said
stop you from
I'm
ranting.
not done saying how much this is stupid. And this is the first preach I've gotten on a rant. So I think people from now on, if you are
earned.
liking a rant, give us a preach in the chat.
Yeah, it's a thing that has to happen now.
No,
Yeah, we gotta make a preach banner.
we do for sure.
Yeah,
that might take a lot of effort. I'm not sure we'll get it done. So are you ready for your rant?
It's gonna be hard to follow that because I just thought of my rant and it's not great. I wonder if I can squeeze a minute out of it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
tell me
hit
when to
start
go. All right.
and go.
All right, listen up. Drones flying around New Jersey or wherever, if that is your real name, which I highly doubt, reveal yourself because I am tired of opening up my newsfeed. I am tired of opening Twitter. I am tired of hearing people talk about where are these drones coming from? How are there so many of these things and nobody knows where they're coming from? You're making politicians act stupid, not like they needed any help, but you're giving them something very specific to be stupid over. That is very scary. Like there's just random drones that nobody knows where they're coming from. The time lapse is crazy. They are flying over like all day. Who are you? Where did you come from? We need to know now because we're scared, we're annoyed, and it's one of those mysteries that we just want the answer to. It's not like anything is necessarily happening, but it is creepy. It feels like an alien invasion. I was happy to see pictures of them that they were actually drones because I was like, are you sure they're drones? Are they little alien ships? And someone said they were the size of SUVs. That's how rumor shit gets started. So you have to reveal yourself soon so people stop being stupid.
And there's your time.
And what is going on with those things?
What is going on with those things?
Hey,
I'm
you're
not
welcome,
sure.
says Bricks O'Brien.
Yeah, and question, why New Jersey?
Yeah. Well, and people are like, oh, and it's really close to the capital. I'm like, is it? I must be unfamiliar with the geography of the eastern United States.
I mean, it's close-ish, but it's not that close.
Jay's Brick Blog is apparently a better place to go to for news
Maybe
without
we'll go
1,000 ads on it. Well, and there are a bunch of there are a bunch of sites out there. I guess we're putting the drones away for a second, or maybe altogether, because the drones do make me angry. But there are sites out there, especially because I check a lot of Nintendo news and trying to figure out what's going on with the Switch 2, that I swear to God, it's a template. Ads on the left, ads on the right, video button in the bottom right-hand corner. Ads on the left, ads on the bottom, video button, whatever.
Yeah.
And it just seems that like there's so many that like they scroll through the way you did through all those news feeds, and there's an ad between each one. And when you're going through a site like that on your phone, you can't help but accidentally click those ads because that's where you scroll. It's almost impossible to scroll through certain sites like Twitter on the phone without accidentally hitting ads or hitting tweets you don't want to read. So Matthew Dahl brings up, he went and checked things. Link, you can go to your profile and click new category settings and uncheck advent countdown.
Fancy. But that requires, and I think Bricklink, you meant Brickset, but anyway, that would require me to sign in and have to click something, both of which I don't want to do.
Jersey, as I suspected, is not close to DC. Switch to allegedly at $500. Oh, I'll buy it. Full price Jones, day one. He's like, oh, now I'm getting the internet warning.
Mm-hmm. You were slightly laggy there for a second.
I could tell because I wasn't getting the response, and then I thought I heard through your speaker my last sentence
Switch
come through real
to
fast.
allegedly at $500. No, you wouldn't hear anything through my mic, but I did hear it.
It does glitch like that every once in a while. Suddenly I'll hear feedback even though you have your mic set correctly. I'll hear my voice through yours when the internet gets slow. It's weird. I don't understand why, but it does.
Yeah, I don't know if Brick Dad Builds is suggesting he's some sort of secret covert government agent, but he says they're searching for dirty bomb in the area that came into the ports of New Jersey. I can't say more.
Okay.
That's terrifying if it's true.
Again, yeah. And
But
why are
who
all
knows?
these? In that case, why don't some of these lawmakers know if they're like keeping the lawmakers in the dark? Because there's like elected representatives asking on Twitter, someone needs to give us information about this. Yeah, Brickset, everything is bricks.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Am I understanding
Good
that?
old Brickset.
Okay.
Everything
Everything's
starts with
ads.
brick. I think he's saying Brickworld,
Oh,
Brickset,
yeah.
Bricklink, brick, Brothers
Okay.
brick.
We can change it to Blockworld.
Or Blockelverse. We've always got that.
Plausible deniability for lawmakers. Okay, fair enough. They're just out there screaming like, someone explain what's going on so that nobody knows that they know what's going on. It's in reverse. They're gaslighting us.
They're gaslighting us. Reverse
That'd be the
psychology.
theme. Yeah, boo.
Reverse psych bricklockology link. But
What?
link mock doc talk.
Are you okay? Are you all right there?
I don't know what I was just saying.
I don't either. I was
Possible
worried for a moment.
deniability for lawmakers, as you just said, I guess. But why would they invite the speculation?
Yeah.
Why
good
would they?
question. Yeah.
Bricklock sock mock doc talk.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm being concerned about your health.
No, I'm fine.
Okay,
I'm-
good.
I was just saying words.
Because then you said all those words and then you brought up the same comment I just brought up. And then
I-
you did it again. And I was like,
I know. It was
Rachel, are you watching? Can you come
No.
check on him?
plausible deniability for lawmakers. Yeah,
Don't
I
bring it
guess.
up again.
No, I was just staring at that comment more and just thinking about it. Like
Everything is bricks.
everything is bricks. That was this one. Yeah,
Oh,
bricks. said
so
everything
you were
is bricks.
staring at the plausible deniability.
I
one.
was.
Okay. All right. So
And I
what-
was just
what's it making you
thinking-
think? Yes.
What I just said was, yeah, you think that saying what are all these things gives them plausible deniability. It just seems to feed into their already crazy mass hysteria driving mass hysteria-ness. I don't know. Just
we have enough conspiracy theorists out there without this going on as well.
right.
And then there was
QAnon's already bad enough. We don't want elected officials becoming QAnon's mouthpiece any more than they already are.
and Dumbo Dingleberry's going on Fox News saying there's an Iranian ship parked off the New Jersey coast. I'm like, you know what's not happening? That
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway,
that would be all over the news if that
We're
was
veering.
the case.
we're veering.
From
Thanks, Brick Dad Builds, if that is your real name,
it's not.
which I highly doubt it
I
is.
doubt it is.
Yeah.
Okay, listen up. Okay.
Oh,
if
the
that is
volume's
your
down.
Real name. If that is your real name. If that is your real name. Okay, listen up. If that is your real name.
Yeah.
What What is this?
Okay, listen up.
Oh, this is where you put it together.
Yep.
All the leaves are brown.
I like feeding the ducks. It's got the vibe.
I think I had in here. It's our new member song that has all the rambling in it. Here's another new song that you guys may or may not have heard.
On Think Outside the Blocks, where Lego builds break conventional locks. You've joined Pareidolia, now you can see faces where
Wait a minute,
they shouldn't.
We only play that if we get a new member.
It's true. We did not get a new member today.
And then this song almost drove me insane last night because I couldn't figure out where it was on. And it was playing repeat. Like I was starting to be like, if this song starts over, I'm like, where is it? And I was like, I still had the studio open, so I finally figured it out and turned it off. And when I finally came down here today, start working on the advent calendar stuff, I look over on this screen and I'm still in the StreamYard studio.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I didn't even leave the studio. I was just sitting there, I'm like, hi. Could have just waited there all day. Great song,
Well,
though. I do
We're
love
at
it.
9:46. I
We
think
are.
we're going to keep our promises to ourselves and our spouses.
I think so. Hey, look, we have new people showing up. Hey, Golden Dragon Films.
Hey, where are you guys coming from? Normally we go 3 hours.
Got
We're
Matthew
trying to
Dahl.
cut a little short today.
We got Bricks O'Brien, and we
Yeah.
got Golden Dragon Films. All these new people. And you missed the weird craziness. My advent calendar was disturbing.
It was disturbing. You can go back and watch that.
You could, yes.
we
Replay game.
talked about all the things that we normally talk about today. We talked about what's going on in our lives for
Mhm.
anyone who cares. We
Mhm.
talked about Lego MOCs.
We did.
In this case, it was a castle with a Tudor roof thing that we're working on. We talked about all the new friend sets and new parts in those. And we
Ad
did some
nauseam.
silliness because we
Yeah.
do silliness here.
And we got super silly.
Yeah, you don't want to miss the silliness.
Yeah.
And we played several of the songs that we've written.
If you want to see a minifigure shoving poison ivy down another minifigure's pants,
Yeah.
go back and watch our silliness tonight.
He's a new
A
sub.
new subscriber. Well, hey, thank you for being here. Thanks for joining us on Think Outside the Blocks. We appreciate you being here. And we
Yeah.
hope you join us again in the future. And if you like what you're seeing right now, and why wouldn't you? Go ahead and smash that like button as well. You can even, well, you are a subscriber already. So you'll get the ring-a-ding
Anyone else.
notifications whenever we go live and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you'll get to see us be ridiculous.
Mm,
I
will.
want to play a very short ridiculous thing because this one I think is underrated funny. And I do want to relive this one just for one moment because I'm in love with it. Here it comes.
Look at this adorable Happy Doll set I found on Amazon. Believe it or not, it's made of Legos. He comes with a little knife like he's an inspiring baker. Isn't that cute? I don't know why he does this at night, but it's cute. Am I right? I gave this adorable Lego doll set to my toddler. See how much he loves it. I can't believe I'd never heard of this cute Lego set before. There should be commercials.
That was one of my favorites.
That was
Over the course of time when I came up with this concept. After you sent me a video of the Breaking Bad camper that didn't even mention that it was the Breaking Bad camper. It was just treating it like it was a camper.
yeah.
I'm like, we need like gross misrepresentations of what a set is. Mine were not that funny. Yours with the AI voice, that one was great. I loved the flat Earth one too, but that one was my absolute favorite.
Hands down my favorite as well. That's
So
it.
if you like that ridiculousness, that's just the tip of the iceberg. You can also see Villains That End in Ock. You can see Order 66 Survivors. You can see Lego Crimes. You can see Don't Know Jack. You don't know your Jacks.
Yeah.
You can see Who Is This Set For? You can see lifestyle shot campaigns. You can see CMFs that were never released. You can see a lot of nonsense.
I do like thinking of that segment as a variety show, and I do have a lot of fun putting all that stuff together.
Yeah. But okay, let's talk about what we're doing next week because it will be December 22nd.
It sure will be. And I will be in St. Louis until the 23rd.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will still be here, but I'm not sure. We could do a Ben solo stream. Maybe Jesse will be along. Who knows? There might not be any news though, but we can probably find something to put together if we have to.
Yeah, I was to say I'll talk to Matt because I can always go live from our hotel room.
Okay.
That might annoy him, or he might find something else to do in St. Louis while I am going live. So you never know. Anything's possible.
Yeah, and last year we went live on Christmas Eve when we found some tomato soup in our local Target. Not sure that'll happen again.
Right.
There were a lot of, things that had to be perfect for that to occur.
It is highly likely that we will go into Target on the 21st or 22nd to buy wrapping paper for all the gifts that we got for Matt's nieces and nephews. And I would not be surprised if there wasn't stuff out on the shelves already. If I see some Celeste, I'm jumping directly on live the minute I get a chance.
Yeah, and you can do another stream where you put the head on Celeste. Draw it out as long as you can before you put her head on.
Exactly. I'm super excited about that. And it's going to have some new actual new flower pieces in it. As long as we have a couple minutes, I want to play one that I really like. Let's see. I think it's... Yes, this one.
What are these strings and battery cables? Just is that part of his shirt? Oh, it's part of his shirt? Wait, what is this then? Why are there just random wires? Maybe what is going on in this? I think this is from a stock photo of a father building a bomb with his son, and they photoshopped the aircraft carrier with the curved ramp in front over the bomb. Because what is going on?
Oh, dude, I'm getting a good look at that. You're right.
There's literally a brick of dynamite right here. This is C4.
There are wires. Yeah, there are wires and things just sticking out there.
100% what's happening, and that explains the look on their face. All of these have been how to make a bomb stock photo.
Yeah, and while we're at it, we may as well do this.
Welcome to Blockleverse, no souls around. Cheap sights and sounds, no life to be found. Photoshop toys on twin Siamese. Fathers and sons making IEDs. Welcome to the Blockleverse, everyone is checked. Water slides are funny, hands are grotesque. Car pest police, house cake topped off. Minnie's passed out, her head's popped off. Welcome to the Blockleverse, where dreams distort. Bad Photoshop, orphans in an eastern port.
Oh, I cannot wait to finish the second verse of that song. There's a longer version of that song. We've got all the images for it. Maybe I'll do that in the car on the way to St. Louis.
That could be fun. The other thing that I ran across at Five Below, they have an entire section of Lego there. And I took pictures of them. Normally we find our Lego on Jeff Bezos' garage sale, but they've got a pile of them at Five Below. So we should take a look at those sometime as well.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Because, you need that last minute stocking stuffer. I would not recommend any of those sets, but they were super cheap. And, we might see some themes of what seems to be popular with the Flegos these days.
Yeah. So there we are. So we'll probably end up seeing everybody next week, which is surprising to me. And we'll see if I can be here or not. But yeah, we'll definitely try. And then maybe we'll do a New Year's stream the following week.
Yeah, preach, brother.
I am.
Yeah, you certainly are.
Yeah.
And I would say that if you do walk into a Five Below, and you see a fake Lego set and you're tempted by it, is it a mistake to be tempted by it, Mark?
No, I think it's probably. I would say it's most likely a happy accident.
Yeah, because there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. We're gonna close the show today with one of our favorites. It's not a holiday song, but it will finally raise your spirits. What's everybody's favorite #1 song? It's got to be Orange Spaceships. So we're going to play it on our outro today. Here we go.
Daddy Ben, oh, he loves his space. Lego ships in orange, all in place. But Mara's ties, they're all the same. And why that beard? It's just a shame. Orange ships, computers galore. Mara dreams of something more. In Legoland, where dreams take flight. Orange or not, they'll get it right. Daddy, your ships are lame. All of them look the same. And your beard, such a disgrace. Maybe just one short hair on your face.
I spend too much time working on them.
And sometimes you just don't do them because you want,
Yeah.
And your beard.
And my beard.
And your mustache.
I'll get back in the photo so everyone can see.
Ugh.
All right.
It should be more like one of those French ones that is in the movies, like squirrels.
Like a little villain mustache?
Yes, you need that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mara. Thanks for the rant.
Or you just need
Good
one
job.
little hair.
It takes too long for you to build them. Focus, get it done, concentrate. Daddy Ben, one more word about your beard. Come on, Daddy, it's so weird.
And they don't have different size ranges, which they should. And they all have computers in them. Like, it's disgusting.
Orange spaceships, make it end. Listen, friend, it's not a trend. Orange beard, that's the trend. Make it